Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. It's Pathfinder night. It's time to get in there. It's time to run away like cowards from these bad things because I'm almost dead. Um, Hopefully, you all do not hear the lawnmower across the street. I think you can't, but if you can, apologies. Should go away soon. Anyways, let's get into Discord. Let's get this thing started, shall we?
Game so I can go and we can do some character stuff, and at the same time I'm just like, no, I'm gonna need to build a new character, aren't I?
Hey, Cody.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Ooh.
Says what did you like? No! Oh my god!
The horror, the
This
sheer
is-
absolute
This is
horror.
honestly horrific. Link's just on its merry way. All right.
Just attach it to the horse and then drag them along.
It's like the whole point is to follow for vehicles.
How you doing, Cody?
Doing fine. Doing good.
Doing good.
Ready to survive the landing of the moon?
I have I
Yeah.
have 4 HP. Surprisingly, wounded 1. Thankfully. But, yeah, it's not looking good for old Bo. Thankfully, I have great athletics. So, all I gotta do is not be the one that's last.
Cool. I'll be dead. That's
Yeah, just suplex to the moon. That's how this works.
I
That's all
mean,
you gotta do.
if I can outrun someone, and then they get hit by either the bats or the blacks.
Not me or Maddie.
We're not getting hit by the moon. The moon is hitting Sovereign Hill. We all know that. Dorthr's dead. You know, everything that we cared about is gone.
I was gonna write her a letter, and now she's dead.
Dorthr's kind of been in the back burner. We have bigger things to do. But kind of, if we come home, thankfully she has like a little emotional ceiling, but like she should be pretty pissed. She 100% was
yeah.
like, I would have come with you. And we're like, I guess. And we just left.
Outrun me now.
Had they seen Bo wrestle, he could aim for the sky and miss. Listen here. Grit. Listen.
I mean, you could do that, Steve, but I will kill you. I won't even think twice about it.
What are you doing?
You're talking about you're gonna outrun people, and just like I just threw a knife at you and just like
I
outrun me
would
now.
die. I would. No, you got me there. I would definitely die.
I mean, Ray of Frost has a 120-foot range without reach, so we can get you.
if
Just so you know.
if I trip and over a rock, that's Bo. It's not good right now.
Look at the bright side. We're all gonna come in with 2 hero points today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need him too. I've been wounded 1 already, so this
Except
is.
for me, I'm gonna have 3.
Whew. As a matter
You
of fact,
wish.
I really hope I get the recap today. I really do. How about y'all? Good week? Well, past week.
I mean, I don't know any other existence other than Tears of the Kingdom right now. So yeah, it's been good.
Same,
doing all right.
but an edgy version with a little imp that is a bitch.
I don't know. I would say Tears of the Kingdom is pretty edgy in its own way, but
I don't know if
honestly, a lot of
Twilight.
Zeldas are kind of that way.
I don't know if it's Twilight Princess edge. It's a lot of edge.
Really edgy.
there is, and then a plot that doesn't make sense near the end. But what do you know?
I mean, that's kind of Zelda, though? Like, the
Not
plot not
really.
making sense?
No, not really. It's honestly, the plot is so simple that it's fine. And then you get into Twilight Princess and you're like, okay, I'm following along. That's cool. And then it like does a complete 180 and you're like, okay, It's like only at the very end. And then you're like, okay, well, all right. And then we're not going to talk about Skyward Sword because that game sucks. So
That the one where you turn into a wolf?
No, that's Twilight
No.
Princess.
Oh, that's
it's
Twilight
Twilight
Princess.
That's the game I can't play because I
Oh.
hate it with every fiber of my fucking being.
Y'all are really hyping up my hopes.
You probably already made it past the part where I rage quit that game. The part I rage quit was real early on.
Yeah, the
part?
tutorial, I imagine.
The part where you get turned into a wolf and one of the gods shows up and is just like, "You're Link. You are the descendant of the previous Links because you could turn into a wolf, not because you're the reincarnation of the character or because you have the same stuff or any
They
of the
don't
other stuff.
say
All
that.
the other fucking things. No, it's because you can turn into a goddamn wolf.
They don't say that. Nobody
They
says
effectively says
I mean, the
that.
hero
No,
of
they
time turns
don't.
into a wolf. So it's kind of
No, he
implied.
doesn't.
What do you mean? He's a wolf. I've seen him.
The hero of time doesn't turn into a wolf.
I've looked at him twice. He's a golden wolf without an eye.
I thought the hero
That's-
of time was the skeleton.
But yeah,
Okay.
but
Ages
he's
you.
the wolf that turns into a skeleton.
He's the skeleton or whatever, but the reason he turns into a wolf or whatever is because he has the Triforce of Courage, not because he's the chosen hero or whatever. It's like doing something weird.
So
but,
Lynx
I
can
mean,
turn into wolves.
Well, yes.
All Lynx
but-
are furries, but not all furries are Lynx.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't like the Hyrule Historia compendium. This is the timeline thing because we all knew it was bullshit before it was real, so I hate people. It's like, yeah, let's make a timeline of it. I'm like, it was more fun when people were creative with it and like just had fun putting it together. And now everyone's like, no, it's part of the official timeline.
How
Anyway.
dare you try to organize things?
How dare you try to make something fun and then turn it official, and then every fan will go down your throat every time you get something wrong.
Having watched Cody go through these games, it has reinforced my
Oh yes, Core.
my previously held
I
beliefs that
loved
Majora's
that
Mask
movie.
and Wind Waker are the
I thought it
best
was
two.
great. So far, I definitely think Wind Waker's my favorite, and Majora's probably my second. It maybe Link to the Past is over that.
Link to
Link to the Past is good.
Link to the Past is really good, but I think I like Majora's better than Ocarina and Link to the Past, and then Ocarina, and then maybe 2.
I like
And then,
Majora's.
1 and 2.
What's odd is that although I like Majora so much, it's not for any of the dungeons. Like outside of the snow dungeon, I didn't
Yeah.
care for any of the three of them.
Mhm.
The
It's
dungeons
the
aren't very
themes,
fun
the
for me.
setting, the story, the aesthetic, everything
Mhm.
that's going on. I love what they did with that. It's kind of like a Link's Awakening thing where like the fan theory that Link's dead throughout it. Like I love that there's this sort of just what the fuck is going on with this world? There's a literal moon with a face falling down. What the fuck?
I was like, no one comments on it. They're just like, yeah, it's the moon. And I'm like, but it has a face on it.
So you have a face.
Sure.
I mean, the moon isn't supposed to have a face on it.
Well, neither are you. Rips off face.
I mean, quite literally, because that's literally what happens every time Link puts on a transformative mask. So, yeah. That doesn't look like it hurts. Shows that it
It
hurts.
just screams in immense pain each time. All right, we're on a
Fuck.
5. Rebecca.
Called it.
Oh, well, just what I needed. More hero points.
Yeah.
Damn,
You will for all the athletics checks.
that's true.
Survive the moon landing.
Oh, that's true. Oh, why is it gonna be athletics checks? Why can't I do something else?
Oh,
I don't
wait. How much HP you got right now?
buddy, none. I'm a wizard. The amount of HP I have is 0 at all times.
Mhm.
I love how Cody is basically trying to flaunt the fact that the rest of us are going to die because we don't have athletics.
I'm gonna
All
die.
right, so, let's see what happened. Gosh,
Opens Book of Secrets.
was this right after?
This was right after the owlbear.
Yeah, it was right after the owlbear,
Yep.
huh? Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, right after the owlbear, and we all sort of recovered, and we're like, wow, that was really, that was really, really difficult. I hope this isn't indicative of anything in the future. It was. Spoiler. So we went in to these really weird woods, and there was just like this purple energy everywhere. And I detected magic, and then I remembered that detect magic doesn't do very well in this game. And it was like, yep, it's magic. And all right, thanks.
No higher levels.
One day.
We are level 2.
One day. And I feel it every day. So we
You know,
were
if
walking.
I want to put a real fear of death, I should say that if your character dies, your next one comes back one level
That'd
behind.
be amazing.
Ooh.
That would
That would put a fear of death.
We
It
will
would.
we
Oh,
will
man.
start throwing
Fuck
each
you.
other under the bus to
All
make
of a
us out
sudden,
alive.
we're all fighters. Every single person's a fighter. All of a sudden.
All of a sudden, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
All right. Oh God, you interrupted me. Really thorough
You're really
recap. So we wandered around and we were like, this place sucks. Hopefully nothing bad is going to happen. And then all our paths started being blocked by lots of tendrils and spider webs, and we were like, not good. And then we got attacked by they were like bat
Man
dog
bat.
things, man bats, man bat,
Man bat dog.
bat. Yes, and we were
dog.
like, that's fine.
Bad
And then we fought
dog.
them, and they were scouts, and we're like, well, that's not good. So we made sure they were dead, and then we're like, well, it's fine, we'll go a different way. And then we tried to go a different way, and there were more of them, except there was some called warrior, and that was upsetting because they were tougher. And then we battled them down too, and then everything's it didn't feel good. I'm just gonna come out and say it. It didn't feel good. The power was being drawn somewhere, and it was kind of north, like where we were heading. And then we ran into a dude who was a cultist, and
A bad dude.
then he wasn't a great guy, and we fought him. And then when it looked like things weren't going his way, he was like, well, peace out. And I was like, I will not let another one escape me. After I let that one guy get away that one time, I'm still really bitter about that. But so I didn't, and I warp step, and I followed the guy. And then I left everybody else to deal with the remaining dudes. It was fine. They were fine. And then unlike previous characters, I waited for my team after I'd already run ahead into danger. It's fine. And so after that, we all sort of got together, grouped up, and then had a talk about what the hell we were going to do, and figured pretty much that we were going to have to go forward and do something. So we did, and we entered the space where there was like a little platform with the ring on it and a black orby thing floating around doing stuff. And then we saw Milan and Ed. Is that his name? Eddie? Edwin. Ed was fine. I could have gotten away with it. We saw them looking pretty worse for wear. Pretty zombified. Was sort of acting as protectors, and we were like, well, that's not great. And then up in the sky, Maddie's star, specifically the star that belongs to Maddie and is entirely under her control and influence, it is hurtling towards Golarion. It looked like it was coming directly down on this spot, just sort of slowly, which is great. And then we had a fight, and they hurt us a lot, but we managed to kill the 2 zombified dudes. And then the orb, I was like, all right, well, I guess I will steal the ring, to stop whatever this ritual is happening from happening. And I grabbed the ring, and the orb was just like, well, what you doing, mate? And I was like, that's weird. And then the orb just kind of kept looking around like, what is happening? Why is this happening? and I didn't know why, and none of us knew why because none of us could speak to the orb. And then it looked like the Maddie's star, the star that it belongs to Maddie, is entirely her control and fault. Looked like it started going off course, going somewhere else. We're assuming Sovereign Hill to kill everybody we know and love, but it could go to Mevon and rob us of turning in our quest and getting a lot of money and our tournament that Cody's so looking forward to. I'm, or maybe Absalom. Who knows what's going to happen with this giant thing? But we don't. And then the orb like vanished. Yeah, or something. I don't know. And Asa took the ring. She put it on. It was excruciatingly painful. Little on fire agony in her body. She was like, all right, well, that makes sense. And then we fled because it looked like the thousands of man bats who were all headed towards where the beam was. Without the beam there, they got a little scattered and we're like, hey, what's going on? Where do we go now? And we're assuming that when they come looking, they'll find us, and they probably aren't going to be excited about us. So that's where we left it. Everybody was running. We're in a rough spot. I think we're going to be okay, but
Did you say the orb disappeared, like in front of you?
I think didn't he leave?
Flew
Did it?
away.
It flew away.
It flew away. Yeah.
Hmm.
I know it. I know it went
Interesting.
away.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did have magic, so I mean, makes sense.
Yeah,
It's also
the
an
orb
orb
just-
thingy.
2 fingers up and left. Yeah.
All
Unfortunate.
right. So let's go ahead and pick up. You all have just departed from the battlefield where you all fought the orb thingy and the corrupted Telic and Milan. Now, this chase sequence is going to be an elongated one, by which I mean the time frame is not a short one, so it's not a chase against things that are happening immediately. Chase through the forest to try to get free, because this whole place is swarming with these flying bat creatures.
Oh, great.
And how these work is that there will be a series of obstacles. I have some DCs that are ready, and you all tell me how you all want to try to get across the obstacles. Based on the results of your check, we determine whether or not you all get enough successes to overcome the obstacle, and if not, a penalty is applied, or they catch up and you get closer to having a fail state. So, you all start running from the mountainous region that you all were atop of. You can see that these bat creatures are flying all over the place, seemingly spreading out now that this beam of energy has stopped flowing up into the air. Some of them have seemed to have noticed that you all were running and are starting to head your way, but you all are in a full-out sprint. Others that aren't able to see you immediately are simply flying all over the place, down south across the woods, some up north and whatnot. As you all head out of the immediate area, you see that a large chasm has opened up just at the edge, just at the foot of the mountain. Think of the the earth having cracked, and so it's now turned upwards 45 degrees. So you have the bottom of it is down underneath the earth, while the part that wasn't cracked is still up level. You all are coming down that siding. How do you all want to try to get over that?
So
Describe the thing again.
yeah, it's like a cliff, like it jutted up, and it's kind of a cliffish now.
Yeah, let's do a pen thing. So we got
Alright.
mountain here, but it's made of a lot of broken earth and whatnot. But then we have the actual earth here.
Okay.
Because it used to be like this, but when it tilted upwards, this part went down, and this part went up.
Right.
To form the mountain, if you get what I mean. So you all, if I get rid of this, are coming down, and you all have to find a way to get up there.
Oh, lovely.
What that second arrow? What would you say that distance would be?
I give you about 30 feet
Ugh.
from here. 30.
Might be long jumpable. Let me look that up.
It's a DC 30.
For long jump?
Yeah, for a long jump to do that.
Would it even clear it though? Like a normal long jump?
Yeah, it'd be like you need to jump 30 feet, so
It's-
DC
oh.
30.
Okay.
What about this? How high up is that?
From the bottom?
Let's say it's just 20 feet.
Okay.
So it's not a perfect 45 degree.
No, I couldn't make a DC 30 even if I.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
How
I could crit, but.
how long does it take to climb something?
Usually a check for climbing, you climb 5 feet at a time and do 4 checks. I generally crunch them together for 2 actions.
Okay.
So probably 2 turns. If you succeed both.
Mhm.
Are there trees up here?
Yes, you are in a forest, so there are plenty of trees.
How do I not have a grapple hook? This
Actually,
is
if there's trees
insane.
here, they'd be like slanted so we could run up the trees onto the cliff edge theoretically.
A
Yeah,
lot of the ones here were ground up. Remember how I said, like, when the earth
Okay.
rose up, it started turned into a grinder?
Hmm.
So you do see that there are a lot of, like, branches and foliage and whatnot laying down flat, but most of the stuff here has been broken and busted.
I have a grappling hook and a climber's
Mhm.
kit.
There you go.
I will use
Me
that
too.
to try to catch the hook onto that tree up there so we can use it to climb up.
Alright, go ahead and make me an improvised weapon attack. So use one of your weapons and subtract 2.
Alright, so this is a non-magical item, so we'll just use unarmed strike for simplicity.
Yep.
I will apply a -2 to it.
I know
Add.
that the others are going to need that rope, and we don't probably all want to use the rope. So while that rope's getting set up, I'll go to the bottom and I'll just start trying to scale the rock with hands.
Alright, a 17 is a success.
Nice.
You toss the rope and you get it hooked around. You all have 1 point of success so far. You will need 5 in total to get through this.
Cool. So now that we have a rope, we can have people climb the rope, and once Maddie's on this other side, she can also pull people up using the rope.
Bo, go ahead and give me a climb.
Alright.
It'll be 2 athletics checks. Or actually, just 1 athletics check.
Just
We
one?
go one
Okay.
person. Yeah, 1 person at a time.
15.
That is a success,
Nice.
and you get a second point.
And then another athletics?
No, so Maddie
Okay.
has done something, Bo has done something. What does Core want to do to try to help you get out of here?
Oh god.
It can be climbing the rope.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb the rope. Got nothing to do.
Alright, make me an athletics. The rope will reduce the difficulty.
I just gotta find my skill sheet. Okay, there it is. That is a 10.
Alright, you all notice that Core is having some difficulties and is not doing a particularly great job of hanging onto that rope. Kara or Asa? Either of you?
I'm going to.
I will say feel free to use whatever abilities you have more narratively.
Okay.
Think of them like skill challenges more
Poison
than
the
like...
cliff.
Say what?
Poison the cliff.
Alright. Can I grab one of the branches to pole vault using acrobatics?
Can you pole vaulting? I think would still be athletics.
Okay.
Balancing.
Then I'm
would be
just
acrobatics.
gonna help Core up. Be like get under Core and just like start pushing her up or them up.
What if she does a backflip off the pole vault?
Backflipping is still athletics.
Damn.
My only argument for like the pole vault being acrobatics at all is just because it's a balancing act to get this to stay on the pole. But if it's athletics, it's athletics.
It's athletics.
But
I would say if you want to, if you can have somebody hold the rope, you could try to acrobatics to run the rope.
run the rope? What?
Like run up it?
Run along
Oh.
run along the rope like a tightrope.
Oh,
that
with
would be
this there.
acrobatics.
Okay, I see what
that
you're
would be
saying.
clearly balanced.
Yeah, I think doing athletics to climb the rope would just be lower DC than that.
It would be. It would be, yes.
Yeah, it wouldn't be worth a switch up. I don't think. So I'm gonna go under core and try to like push them up.
All right, go ahead and give
Rope.
me an athletics.
All right, 16.
All right, and you managed to get a success. You are helping core forward. And Asa, what are you doing to try to get through here?
I'm crying mostly.
Seeing a cliff.
If only you had a climb speed, you could just warp step.
Yep, if only I had climb speed. So, tell me this. If we had a second rope, would that aid us at all? Would that make it easier to climb?
How would you? Like, you tell me. How would it help you?
I don't know if we have enough time because I don't know enough about climbing. Because I was thinking with the second rope, you might be able to like use one as like a pulley sort of, but I don't know if that would work.
If I get to the top, you could tie yourself off to your rope and then toss yours up to me, and I could like help pull you up. That might do something.
Yeah. That's true. Because there's literally going to be nothing I can do athletic wise, and I don't think the wall has any arcane significance to it. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see. So, all right.
Well,
Could I
okay.
roll, or could I devise something quickly with crafting that would help provide like a counterweight or a fulcrum to help us get up there faster or easier?
absolutely. You find one of these trees that's like sticking out of the earth, and you're like, okay, hang on. If we do at this angle, you like extend the rope out, you tie the bottom of it across there, and then you take the other rope, you loop it around, and you create like a really quick harness that somebody can use and then slide across.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a crafting check to see if you're successful.
Okay. Thanks, man.
Well, you rolled a 5. Never mind.
Well,
Wow.
No, you rolled a 5 again.
fuck you, hero points.
No, dude, that happens way too
God.
often. That's
It happens a lot.
That
It happens
so
a
often.
lot. It's very rude.
We roll so
All
bad
right.
in this game.
Alright, well, that's great.
Unfortunately, though,
Yeah,
the harness breaks. Rather, the knots go loose, and you're like, shit, this isn't working. Fuck. Okay, now give me a second as I do the enemies.
Oh no.
I continue to cry harder.
I couldn't even cry like well because my performance is a 0, so like I couldn't even.
That's an ugly cry.
It's a real ugly cry.
Just breathe, sobbing like a toddler cry where they're trying to talk but they're in.
Mhm. It was like, fuck, calm down. Wow.
It's just
All right, you all, what's it called? You all can continue. Bo, continue
Yeah.
climbing.
We'll
Give me another
climb.
athletics.
Come on, Bo. I'm at that cliff.
I'm not gonna climb shit.
Bam.
Do-do-do-do.
Nice.
Excellent. That's a critical success, giving you 2 more chase points,
Awesome.
which gets you all to a success. Bo, how does you climbing up help everybody else get there? In the context of everything that's going on.
When we were running down this cliff, and Maddie saw that tree and she started to pull out that rope, my mind instantly was like, okay, this is gonna take time. I have to act. So Bo with that, before even talking to anyone or discussing plans or anything, he runs to the bottom of the cliff, slides down, and just starts climbing like his life depends on, like a monkey, just grab, and he gets to the top. And by the time he gets to the top and the rope's set, and then Core's starting to climb and whatnot, Bo is up at the top, and he's able to continue to help people get up, whether it's pulling the rope up with someone holding on to it, or throwing another rope across for tightrope walking, or anything like that. He moved really quickly so that he could be at the top and assist with his strength, his big old muscles.
Excellent. And you all get past the chasm.
I make sure to retrieve the grappling hook.
Yes,
Rope.
definitely.
Yep.
Never
You
leave
pull the grappling hook off of the tree that it's set in, and you all continue moving. While you all head out into the denser forest, the area that hasn't been ground up and wrecked by this, what's it called? By this raised mountain in the middle of it. You all see that there are creatures flying up above you. You all are going to need to avoid notice or find some way for them to not spot you while you're traveling along. Because you all have found a path that you know heads south. But obviously staying on the path is risky. How would you all like to evade being spotted while you travel?
Shit.
Oh, I have so many answers for that, and none of them apply to me.
Well, remember,
Alright.
this is collectively. Success or failure happens as a group for this, not individually. So
can we
your successes
obfuscate-
help everybody.
Can I obfuscate tracks or something?
Yeah, sure. I would say that would be survival to like
Sweet.
reasonably obfuscate tracks.
Yeah,
That'd make
okay.
me a survival. Let me put that at a lower DC.
Oh,
23.
I even said a lower DC. That is a crit success. You all start at 2.
what you got, Steve?
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna keep people on the keep people off the path and basically show them where to move using my stealth.
Excellent. Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth.
17.
All right, you get a success. You and your Kara and her expertise at stealth lends to her being able to keep an eye out, knowing where to hide, where to get people into position to stay under tree cover at the right opportunity, at the right moments. Who else?
I guess I can hide underneath the foliage as we go, or actually,
You want to use stealth? Sure.
But this thing, anything I do is going to be bad in this situation. So can I just say that my action is I'm going to follow Kara's decision making as we try to hide. I know she would be a lot more apt at whatever we're at this than I would.
Well, why would it be necessarily bad?
Because I'm a big warrior who's bleeding and that's loud.
Maybe you could be keeping an eye out. You
Yeah.
know,
Okay,
noticing,
yeah.
oh shit, stuff's overhead.
That's a
We
good
have to
idea.
hide.
Hold on, can you just if they're running through the forest, there's probably some foliage and stuff. Can you use athletics to break through it?
Oh yeah, you get to like thick, dense foliage that you all need to get through, and you can make a path through it.
Okay, yeah, I can do something like
Yeah.
that. Well, I like that. I'll
Like imagine this being a fast action sequence in a movie, and you're each just getting your scene where your character does something to get the group forward.
right. Yeah, I like that. I'll use athletics to try to help clear out foliage as we try to quickly and stealthily move forward. 16.
All right, that is just a success.
All right. Maddie remembers that there are a whole bunch of spiders in the area because of all those webs. And I would like to use a nature check to try to keep out of the areas where they are going to be the most prevalent.
All right, go ahead and make a nature. I'll even apply that more generally.
Oh,
That is a success. And that gets you all to 5. So, with your all's expertise between your keeping an eye out, pushing yourself through the foliage quickly but also quietly, Kara's keeping you all in track stealth-wise and whatnot. You all are able to quickly maneuver through the forest without catching the attention of those flying overhead. And after about an hour of travel, you all feel that you are out of the thick of the situation. Though you can tell, by the sound of it, you all are still being hunted. Or at least, there are creatures that are interested in hunting you. In other words, the chase is going to continue as we continue forward, but you all finally have a moment to breathe, as this is going to be a multi-day long chase.
Day.
Oh,
Multi-day chase,
I-
lovely.
I have 4 HP.
Well, actually, since
But
we
now you
we
get
have
to
enough.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah,
can we
that's what I was
just
gonna
say-
ask. Can we
okay.
do the 10-minute medic check on Noboru? Get some HP on him.
Yes. But that's what I mean. This chase sequence is you all trying to get back to town,
Mhm.
effectively. So, like, the chase sequence represents your entire day of traveling. Like, all of that stealth stuff, that action sequence that just occurred, was like an hour of travel time while you
Gotcha.
all were moving through the woods and helping each other out and getting past, patrols and shit.
All right.
But you all find a nice covered area where there's a few tree stumps, but there's still some good coverage overhead where you all can settle down and take a breather.
all right.
All right, I think we lost him for now.
Are we going to take a small rest or try and hunker down for a long rest?
I think we have to do small for now. If nothing else, we need to push until we're tired and we can't, and then we could rest. That way, at the very least, there's a bit more space between us and the bats. Hopefully.
I can at least try to maybe get a little bit of healing out if I can.
It'd be amazing, cool if you can.
Kara's just out there, just watching the area.
Maddie
while
is
they're doing their
also
stuff.
Maddie is also watching the area.
Okay, who's like bleeding?
Bo.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Bo and gonna try and get some extra healing on him.
Which one you want to do?
Do you want to do a 20 DC?
What do you have to roll to hit that?
I have to hit 20 or above.
Well, yeah, but on the die, what do you have to roll?
What's your bonus?
Oh, my bonus is +9.
So you need an 11 and up, 50% chance.
I would say do the smaller one.
15?
Yeah,
Okay, we'll do
because
15.
I need some HP. So actually, if you failed the big one, you could kill me.
If she
So
fails the small one, she'll still kill you.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
true, but very less chance to fail the small one.
Yeah, that's what hero points are for, right? Anyway.
True.
Yeah,
So you can
crit
reroll that
fail-
one.
A crit fail should only be on a 1, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the lower one.
Yeah.
And on the higher one. Yeah.
1 second, let me... I have my map.
If we're going to be hanging out here for an hour or
10 minutes? I don't know.
10.
just 10 minutes?
I think, right? Isn't that the resting time?
You do things in 10-minute increments, but you can take as many 10 minutes as you want.
Okay.
As, narrative allows, obviously. Well, circumstances allow, let me say instead.
Okay, so in the 10 minutes that this is happening, I'm going to swap out a spell. I'm going to swap in Pocket Library. I'm going to drain my bonded item so that I can cast it. And then I am going to try to... oh god, what a wall of text. I'm going to try and use a recall knowledge on those creatures to see if I can learn any information that I can get for the best ways to sort of like evade them or deceive them, like what their weaknesses are, so that to give us kind of a bolster for the next day on specific ways that we can avoid them better.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a These guys are occultism.
Okay. And I believe this gives me a +1.
This grants you +1 status bonus on the recall knowledge check. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
You roll a critical failure, it's just a failure instead.
Good to know.
All right.
So at least you won't get wrong information from this, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay.
If the roll successful on the subject as a creature, you gain additional information.
You didn't do it secret.
Oh no. Oh no.
Damn.
It was such a good roll.
Gotta do secret. Gotta do secret.
Goodbye, good roll. Okay.
Who knows? It might be a better roll.
We all know it won't
Wait,
be.
no. It wasn't.
All right. Now with a moment to use your pocket library, you pull out a book relating to the creatures that you've looked up in the past. The dark tapestry stuff, and you do in fact find an entry of something similar to what you all saw. These are called grioths. They are creatures that reside, within the dark tapestry, and spread to various planets. They have some associations with with the outer gods that exist out there, and they are not terribly often found planetside, but yeah, they are sometimes seen as scouts for entities that exist out there. As for evading them, you don't find anything in particular. You know that they do have the ability to sense magic. So if there is something magical, they can hone in on that if they're close enough to it. But otherwise, they don't have any particular supernatural senses or anything that would aid them in tracking you down. Actually, well, let me be a little bit more precise. They don't have anything like a scrying effect to track you down. They do, however, have very good dark vision, echolocation, and they don't need to breathe, so they can search pretty effectively, even in places where others might not be able to.
Wow, great. Okay. Did I find anything about um what their weakest sense might be?
It doesn't seem that they have a weakest sense, other than if they are exposed to bright light, they can be dazzled. Their eyes can
Okay.
be overwhelmed by it. It's not too much of a problem for just standard light, but if they are hit by a burst of it, it
Okay.
hits more powerfully.
Okay. Good. Good to know.
I would say you also know that their echolocation is a precise sense. It's not even like hearing or smelling something. If you're within range, their echolocation can point you out even if they can't see you. They can just sense you based off of the way sound bounces off of stuff.
Is there a way to deceive that? That wouldn't be under this purview. I'd probably have to roll something else. But is there a way to deceive echolocation just because it uses sound waves to bounce off stuff? If you change the composition of something that it's bouncing off, it's going to bounce off differently,
Like
right?
cover yourself with a giant leaf or something while you're sleeping.
Yeah.
Worth a shot. I mean, whatever you want to try.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay.
Maybe try a
Alright.
survival check to basically hide us from their echolocation.
When we sleep, I
Yeah.
think we have to. We have to like try to gorilla ourselves into a sleeping position.
Yeah. Okay. I will share all of this with the group.
Where's my star?
Your star is no longer within sight.
Well, that's bad.
How close was it before it broke off? Did we start seeing fire?
I would say like
a meteor in the sky?
Yes, it was at meteor in the sky level.
Okay.
But while you all were running in the escape, You all are no longer in sight range of it.
Do we see a trail at all in the sky?
Yes, the trail is heading northwestward. Oh no, westward.
Westward. Okay. Well, I mean, shouldn't hit me, Vonner Sovereign Hill. If it's heading west. Maybe.
Sure about that?
I mean, that'd be southwest, right? And then northwest for Sovereign Hill.
Oh, who knows?
Right?
I don't know. Let's look at that map
Who
real
knows?
quick.
Oh, God.
Like if we're west of right? Oh, wait, Sovereign Hill's pretty much right west. No. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Sovereign Hill's just barely northwest. I think it's pretty. That's it. That's in the purview right there.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's not gonna hit Sovereign Hill. It's gonna hit that Temple of Serene.
Yeah.
That poor Temple
They
of
just came
Serene.
back, dude. They're
Oh my
like,
God.
we
Oh
can finally
gosh,
go
I'm so
home.
glad we're okay.
All the children die. It's Idaho 2.0.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oof.
I
Oof.
go, going through the
Never,
ruins. Be like,
ever
no, my
Tell
owlbear rug.
chat what that means, FYI. Never tell them.
Ugh.
Just never
Alright.
tell them.
Okay.
All right. So how long have we been running? Like, what's this? Like, do we need to take a long rest or get fatigued, or are we still good to move?
At this point, you all are still good to move, but
I need to heal
yeah.
myself again.
You all will be good to move still. I'll say that you have probably 2 more hours of travel before you hit that ending point, just because today was a particularly stressful day
Oh,
in terms of working out the muscles and all that.
Hmm.
okay. Should we push on until 2 hours, and then we can set up for the night?
Mhm.
Yeah, I would do
Alright.
it.
You all continue along for about 2 hours, continuing to evade these creatures that are flying overhead periodically. You notice that they're not just going in one direction. They do seem to be coming every which way, as if they are scanning the forest. You get this odd feeling that they might be looking for something.
Super.
Where's the ring?
You all find a nice little cave where you all are able to hide in.
Oh, cave, nice.
The cave's with Asus still.
Oh, I
You're
was
wearing
wearing
it,
the
aren't you?
ring. I'm
You're
no
wearing- oh,
longer
shit.
wearing it. I wasn't gonna be able to think while wearing it.
Okay. But it's out in the open, right? It's not like in a bag or anything like that.
Yeah, no, it's out in the open just because we were running, so I didn't have time to toss it anywhere. But we can put it in the bag of holding.
Well, I'm just, I mean, if they had a method of tracking it, I feel like they would have been on us already. But maybe they do, and it's a very weak method of tracking. Like they'll eventually get us. I don't know. That I was worried more about them being able to try to sense the ring somehow, and that's what they were
Well, if
looking
you said
for.
Yeah,
that, they can
they-
sense magical items.
Oh,
Absolutely, yeah.
okay.
So
Well, we got plenty of those, so.
yeah,
I'm wearing a cape.
yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, we're wearing magic items. I don't know if they can how precise their detect magic sense is because listen, the one I can cast is like, yeah, there's magic. But I don't know if they can hone in on a particular magic object's like essence, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we kick their ass. How much better can they be than you?
Well, they do have the outer gods behind them.
Well, I know.
Um,
All right. Let's get some rest so we can get up early and get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good move.
Do you want to go ahead and do another round of healing for him, Core, before you go down for the night? Should only take like 30 minutes.
We should do it for Manny and me for the night. That'll be 30 minutes between all of us, and then while that's happening, Ara has decent survival, right?
Yeah, I have survival. I have a +6.
You could
I
try
have
to
a
like.
+7.
But yeah, but you need to do the healing. So Kara can, while you're
Yeah.
doing that, can maybe like try to cover up the cave a bit more or make it,
Yeah, it makes sense.
you know, a little less detectable.
All right, Car's gonna try to make this place less conspicuous. Keep us hidden.
All right, go ahead and make me a survival check. All right, that is a success. You are able to find some loose foliage, a couple large stones. You get Maddie to help you out in moving them, because Bo is the one who's currently being healed. And then when Bo is being healed, or sorry, when Maddie's getting healed, you get Bo, and so on. And you all are able to move a few rocks into the front of the cave, cover it up with some foliage and whatnot, and you get it to blend in fairly nicely.
All right then. We need to set up washes too.
Yep.
I'm wired. I'll go first. Actually, Bo, you need to go last as usual.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll take the late watch.
Buddy,
Yeah, I'll-
sleeping.
I'll take a watch. It's fine.
buddy, you want to try the high med check on me?
Yeah, sure.
I believe in you on this. I think you can do it.
I've just been rolling very poorly the
When-
last couple of weeks. I'm just hoping it's over. Anyway.
When you succeed a med check, doesn't it do something about wounded?
Yes.
Yes,
What is it? Just
Gets rid of
It gets rid of it.
it gets rid of it.
Nice. So I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Wounded is supposed to be a one combat-like condition. Once you're out of combat and you can treat wounds, the wounded goes away.
Nice.
It's to stop ping-ponging in a single combat.
I'm gonna reroll
every
that.
time.
I'm gonna reroll.
It's crazy, man.
I know it's stupid.
It's
really
just
stupid.
it's like it knows you're doing the high ones. It's every time. Oh,
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
it's all right. It's all right. I'll get
Well,
I'll
failure
get a
doesn't
decent
do
amount back with
anything. You're just
Yeah.
I'll get a decent amount back with sleeping. You'll be right.
Okay.
If you could heal Maddie the low amount, that'd be great.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
a
Sure.
low and a sleep for you should do you in.
Keep in mind that sleep doesn't actually heal you all that much.
But just
No,
a
it
little
doesn't.
though. It's like your
But it
con,
is a little.
right?
Level times con, I
Level
believe.
times con.
So it'll be your con mod times 2.
This is for Maddie. You get 5.
Cool.
Hey, look, that would have succeeded easy 20. It always is that
I know.
way.
It's always that
It's
way.
so
It's
stupid.
crazy.
It's so stupid.
Literally the only thing holding us back in this game is our fucking rolls.
Oh, that's so cool. They added a button where I can revert that.
Wow.
That's fucking rude.
That's rude.
You don't get it.
sis. Come on.
It even crosses out in chat. That's funny.
Yeah, so you don't have to like heal and then retake damage or stuff with adjusting. I could just click
That's fun.
revert.
Poo-poo that. I think the records are impure if you do that. Anyway.
All right, so you all settle in for the night.
Well, Core's got to do it herself, right? You took a bit of damage.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, but
We got
it
time.
takes an hour every time.
No, it's 10 minutes.
it's an hour for each person.
Between.
Or
Yeah,
sorry,
for each person.
it takes 10 minutes to do a person, but then you can't do them again for the rest of the hour.
Right.
Oh,
But you could
yeah.
do each person like 10 minute, 10 minute, 10 minute.
Okay, so half an hour. Okay.
Yeah, hit yourself up.
Yeah, I'll do myself.
Yeah,
Then.
you got it.
Okay.
Low or high?
Low. I
Uh,
don't have that much HP. Ta-da! 12.
every time.
Yeah.
That's a good heal though. 12.
It's a great
was-
heal.
Yeah. Where's my heal? Yep, I only am missing 4 HP now, so
Hell
I'll be
yeah.
fine.
So we go to so we take a long rest.
Yeah,
holy
right.
shit.
All right,
my
what's the
spells.
watch order again?
Last.
Taurus first. Noru's last.
I think
We're
it's
the
Kara,
middle.
Asa, Maddie, Nobu.
Yeah, I think so. If you need me to take a watch, I will, but my perception's pretty high.
Me, you can switch out next sleep.
Okay.
Maddie, while
There
on
it
your
is.
watch, roll me a perception check.
Yeah.
It's the star coming at you through the
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's following you now.
You hear sounds coming from outside of the cave. They sound like footsteps, and you hear just a single pair of them, but you also hear some wings flapping, but they're a good bit more distant. You have the feeling that something is nearby and searching this area.
All right. Well, what can I do that would be really handy? Nothing. Nothing I can do would be really handy right now. I don't have the right spells for this trick. I am just going to try to stay hidden within the cave. As something enters the cave, it's going to get hit by a sword.
All right. So, 1 second.
So it's like, oh fuck, I critted my perception. I gotta build a combat. Why does this keep happening?
No, it's just some random asshole who's gonna walk into a cave and get fucking cut in two.
It's that fucking.
I'm gonna feel bad.
It's that dwarf robber, dude.
He came back for revenge.
He's leaving.
All right, so here's the cave. Cave.
Oh fuck, he's drawing it. Oh shit.
Boulder. Foliage. To hide it. Maddie, you are currently positioned right around here, keeping an eye out on the place. As you see a bat creature come slinking in.
Yep. Poor unfortunate bastard. I'm gonna spell
Roll
strike him.
initiative.
You gotta crit this bastard. Come on, better Nish.
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
That's not what I'm.
Thank you.
It's not what I meant. It's not what I meant, but it's good.
You made me waste a 20.
Okay, crit again on something that we won.
All right. I will spell strike. I will use, of course, produce flame as my spell, and I will attack.
Come on. That's pretty good.
Nice. That is a hit.
Not bad.
And that's enough to cut straight through him.
Whoa!
Yeah! Maddie is gonna cover that body up real fucking fast.
Alright, you cover the body up. I assume you pull it the rest of the way in.
Yeah.
Alright, you like deposit in the back of the cave.
Anyone smell chicken?
And then I go back and just prep for his friends to show up. Actually, as I pass by, I will probably tap a Noboru since he's next to the watch order, and then go back to the point at the dead body, then go back to the entrance.
Oh, you wake up aching. Your body's still quite badly bruised from the fight that just happened.
Since I'm the last watch, do I get
you see
full rest?
2 halves of a body.
Oh shit. Since I'm the last watch, do I have my full rest now?
No, you have to do your daily prep.
Okay.
All the rests happen before.
All right. Look. Well, if it's about to be a watch and whatnot, then I'll start to wake up and head over and take over the watch.
All right. And the rest of the night goes just fine. It seems that they aren't coordinated enough to have noticed that one of their people was missing, or at least not enough to know where they had gone. At least that's the hope. You all wake up the next morning, and you all can tap that long rest button.
Everything. I don't know why you slept twice, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, you
It's
were
not
max
like
HP
I
anyways.
got double HP or whatever. Yeah.
Could you get me with another heal, Gore?
Yeah. Low level one. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Because my luck with the DC 20 shit is honestly really confusing me, but okay.
Who knows? Maybe you'll crit the low one.
Maybe I will. That would be cool if I did, but not crit,
It's a good
but
roll, though.
11.
It's a great
Better
roll.
than that. Very good. Much better.
I'm only 3 off, so that was plenty.
Well, you're healing a lot better than what you were.
I feel much better. Thank you, Cole.
Just don't try to reopen anything.
Well, I can't promise anything with the running we're more than likely going to be doing today, but I will try my best.
Kara, that thing's got a kukri for the bag.
Yeah, I took it. Yeah, I can't actually, like, I just added it to the list because I just put a +1 to it.
Asa. Can I try to put on the ring?
No, do you think that that's something that we should try right now when we're on the run from creatures that can sense magic?
I think in the cave, and before we're about to start running, it might be the best time.
What book have you read that details rock blocking magical auras?
I have not.
I know. I don't think it's a good idea. If it does have an effect and there's some sort of reverberation or some sort of projection that comes from your bloodline connecting to a ring that belongs to your bloodline, it will indubitably bring it directly to you.
I understand.
I'm kind of with Asa on this. It's not worth the risk at the moment. Maybe as a
Please.
last resort.
Of course.
You also just barely got healed. Please don't.
Look, we need to get moving now. If one of these things got a message out that there is one missing in this territory, they're going to start swarming it.
We do. Yes, we should start. We have a long road ahead of us and only 6 days to make it. So, high feet, everyone.
High feet.
I hope I
All
can
right.
run fast.
You all continue moving. While you all are traveling, you come across some ground patrols of these creatures. They seem to have their equivalent of dogs with bat faces on them instead of dog faces. They seem to be out and hunting. There are ones flying overhead, and there are some on the main trail, leaving you all to work your way through the thick foliage of the forest floor. You end up coming across an area that is thick with brambles. To the side is a sharp cliff face that goes up a fairly large distance. And if you continue off to the left, you go back to the road which is being patrolled. You all are facing a thicket of bramble. How would you all like to get through?
Oh,
Alright.
We get set
anybody
on
got
fire.
Yeah.
No, that would alert a lot of people.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Dude.
Okay. Can we cut through the bramble then?
Sure, what would you like to use to cut through the bramble safely?
That would take a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, we got people who are terrible at athletics and can't crouch for their life, or
I'd like to use a survival to try to find a patch of the bramble that's just thinner than the rest.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a survival.
15.
That's a success. You find an area that's slightly less thick with bramble. Maybe it's a slight variation, or where it's a bunch of the tips of the stems have come together. One way or the other, there's a lot less spikes in the spot.
So
and
I'm hesitant to use magic, just because I know that they can track magic, but
Well, not necessarily track it, but they can sense it.
okay, so it's not so like a
It's
lot of
not like
magic.
magic was used here 5 days ago. Let's follow this trail that
Mm.
leads us right to them. It's not like that. It's, oh, hey, look, there's magic over there in my eye line. So if you were to be walking through a plane, but camouflaged, and your camouflage stuff was covered in magic, you'd be glowing. Like, think of it like predator vision for magic items.
Okay, then can I use once Para it points out a place that's weak in the brambles? Can I use a telekinetic projectile? Um, I always carry 3 different types of like things with me, like little shards of obsidian, and then like rocks, and then I don't know what does piercing damage, something else. Um,
Arrowheads.
yeah, arrowheads, just so that I can get any of the appropriate damage. Can I
Sure. Go ahead
use
and make
it
me a spell
to?
attack.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thanks for getting there for me.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
using your little thing and you're cutting up branches to make a clear
Yeah.
path.
Yeah. I'm doing.
Swish, 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 swish. That's a success.
Okay.
All right, you start clearing you're all yeah. You all start clearing a path through. Who else wants to help out?
I want to keep a watch out for any griots that may be flying over, so that I can, alert the group to take cover and let them pass, and then continue on with cutting through the bramble.
All right, roll me a perception. Knowing that you're not able to help directly with the task, you keep an eye out to make sure that nobody else gets caught flat-footed.
18.
And you get a success. Well done. All right. Who else hasn't gone? Maddie?
Maddie
Gore?
I have not gone
will
yet.
use her knowledge of brambles and how they grow as a generality to use Mage Hand to help move the brambles out of the way, especially any of the ones that Asa destroys. Just shove them out to the side. But like he try to move as much of the brambles out of the way so that we could just put kind of go through them without too
Absolutely.
much trouble.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll. I can imagine you even use a mage hand to like bunch them up so that way Asa can cut multiple branches simultaneously.
Yes.
There's a success. And Core.
I think. Hmm. Just looking at what I got here. One second.
Some example things you can try to do in athletics to force through some of the weaker spots. You could do an acrobatics to try to maneuver carefully through the brambles. A nature survival could find you the optimal path. You found the optimal entrance, but getting the optimal path through the brambles is another story.
Yeah, I'd like to try using my survival to try and pass through this. So
Yeah.
I take.
Go ahead and roll a.
Yeah, so it's like I'm trying to be careful of
Okay, cut over there.
spines and that
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
There's fewer stems over that way. You'll have to cut less if we go this direction.
Hey.
And with a crit, you all surpass it.
Nailed
You
it.
only needed 5. You all end with 6.
Why couldn't I gotten that through the heal check, game? Who knows?
And you press your way solidly through the brambles. All right. The rest of the day continues on with you all evading patrols and whatnot going through the woods. You do notice that they are getting thinner in number as you move on.
Says, can I try something? Can I set off since I have the highest speed, I would like to, I'm not going to ask if it's possible. I would like to break away from the group, letting everybody know what I'm doing. Go several hundred feet away and just sort of like launch like magical fire or something in an area to maybe try and set up decoys, almost like, hey, there's magic over that way. And then, oh god, but that's not going to
Yeah,
help, because
I
if we keep going the same way, then it's just going to be like a
There's a
parallel
trail
path.
of decoys.
Yeah. No, okay, never mind. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Anyways, I was just thinking about it, but never mind. I talked myself
Remember
out of it.
your libraries for 24 hours in case you want to do another recall knowledge on something.
You know what? I used it once, and Joe pointed out that once you use it, it goes away. So I didn't prepare it today. I prepared some more hopefully helpful spells. We'll see. But
Believe
if
it.
worst comes to worst, I can always cast it again tonight, and we can try and learn something new, maybe about the area.
All right. As you all are continuing on stealthily, you all start hearing a lot of stomps in the forest, a lot of thudding sounds coming through the trees. You feel the ground shaking a little bit. And as you all are continuing forward, you come across a stampede of large four-legged creatures. They seem to be a mix between a bear and a rhino. You're not completely sure what they are, and they're not stopping long enough to give you a chance to really take a good look at them. But you have this stampede of creatures blocking your path forward and making a lot of noise.
I'm gonna tame it.
Oh my god.
A bear and a rhino. Sounds
Go ahead and
amazing.
try to make a nature check, and you can
Oh
try to
my
No, I'm
calm
not.
the animals down.
I'm not trying
Oh
to.
my
Halt their
God.
stampede.
Not while
Oh
we're
my
in this
God.
rush. I'm not gonna try to tame. I also have a +0 nature right now. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my god. Why don't you train diplomacy then?
Hey
Well,
guys,
diplomacy probably won't work. You could try to intimidate them to scare them off, show them that you're a predator,
I don't know if I
divert
would
their
have.
path.
I don't know if I would have tried to scare a pack of bear rhinos to go somewhere else. I don't know if going up to a pack of bear rhinos would be like, "Rawr," is the best idea. I'm good with that. I think I'm just gonna let him pass.
Okay. I think that I would like to uh God, they're loud. That's great. I
They
would
are
like
loud.
to
And with
yeah,
a quick check, you can see that there are creatures flying your direction. You all are going to need to act quickly.
Oh, okay.
cool beans.
They are
I would
loud and calling
like
attention.
yeah. I would like to I'm gonna cast grease and and try and curve it away from us a little bit so that when they slip and slide, they like slide away in like a curve so that we can back off that way away from that. That's what I would like to do.
All right, go ahead and cast grease.
I will.
I would like to cast a mass murder.
just I did a
And although it's a reflex, make me a spell attack. Just for we'll use that as the DC, checking against
Okay.
the DC.
Okay,
you're gonna
I'm
crit
gonna
it.
cast.
These things are gonna die.
Okay, 19.
They all just start crashing into one another as the first
Yay!
few slip on grease, and then others run into them from behind. It takes a while before they all stop, but you do eventually get them to stop.
Good.
Well, what are you doing as they're toppling onto each other?
I'm going to use stealth to try to like maneuver the party away from the very loud, very obvious creatures.
Well, you hear that there are that there are these creatures coming from behind, so your only way out is forward.
All right. If they're coming to a halt, then I will like try to guide them through the herd through with like acrobatics.
Okay. Step on this one. Now hop on this one. Now over on this one, and then down this one. There you
Oof.
go. Ooh, but unfortunately, not
That
quite
could go
going
better.
yet.
I'll try hero point.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's pathetic.
Unfortunately, still not going too great.
Boundaries broken.
We've only done 3 of these perfectly. God, fucking boundary.
So many of my plans
That's
that are
right.
going through my head are just like, what if I burn the entire forest down? But that's Cody's plan. That's not Bo's. Bo wouldn't do that. But every other plan
It's a
I'm
terrible
thinking
fucking
of.
plan.
Well, it's just
That's-
like, what
that's
if
the
I set
Joe
a
instinct.
fire over there? They'll go to
No,
the
no.
fire.
Guys, we don't set it on fire. The thing that we're inside of. That's a bad idea. Ignore all the times I burned down a church while I've been inside of it. Okay, those are bad examples.
They're above the trees. The smoke will get to them. They'll hate it. The fire will be loud. It'll be great.
The fire is up. It can only go up. It won't affect us. We're under it.
We're under the fire, guys.
I would actually. Can I do something else?
Well, you've done
Ooh.
Grease.
Well,
Kara
fine.
tried acrobatics. Everybody gets a turn. Everybody has to have a turn.
Oh, shit.
I want to identify what caused the stampede.
You're nowhere close to like where it started to tell, but I would say that just like our reasonable guess is that what's it called? They all got spooked by something, and they being probably a pack creature joined up with other ones and just kept running with one another, trying to run from danger. You know, it is a dangerous time in the woods.
I actually think like an intimidation check to try to get someone to spook them the other way would work.
No. I don't want to spook them the other direction. I want them to spook them this direction after we've crossed.
All right. Go ahead and make that. That can be part of it.
Can I use I don't have intimidation as an ability. Can I use nature to identify something that they would be scared of? Even if it's something as simple as fire, like I can use fire.
Absolutely.
I don't have it. Cool.
Make me a nature check.
Nature!
You do know that these creatures are scared of fire, so you're able to wave a torch in front of them, and the ones that have come to a stop at the grease and who are trying to get up try to scurry away from the flame. Although the ones in the grease just fall right back over and they become another tumbled
Poor
mass
animals.
I love it. I'm so glad.
All right. Who else?
I don't know. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I'm at the same point.
I could use like my like water like abilities to like cuz like we still see more of these guys, right?
Yeah, you could use that water ability to like try to push a bunch of them in that direction.
Yeah.
You notice that they do run together, so if you help out with Maddie sending them the direction you all came from.
Yeah, I'd like
I'll
to
probably
kind
make
of
that.
I'd like to hit like the first guy and like kind of make a domino effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. Use your spell attack as your
Yeah,
check.
Where that's in the
Your spell casting page. It'll be at the top with your little
Yeah.
d20.
Force spell casting. There it is. Okay. I don't hit spell preparation when I hit the die, right?
Yeah, just hit the die.
Never had to do that. Whoa!
And a crit success. You divert them between the fire and the water. The both of you send them running the other direction, towards the oncoming Grioths.
Yeah.
Yeah! High five.
Bo, you're the last one.
Yeah, great.
I
We
think.
need this because that's 4 and we need 5, right? So,
Ideally, you want 5 before they get a turn.
Athletics to power through?
I mean, to power through what, the herd?
Yeah.
Big old pile of them. Just be like, try to shove them aside.
There's grease on the floor. You can do it.
Yeah, yes. Because the only other plan I have is like being a distraction and meet up with you guys later, and that's not a good plan.
It's a terrible plan.
But
Don't
that's
do
the
it.
only other one I have. So,
Oh no, don't do it.
don't do it, please. Yeah, I think there's obviously this like mass of these rhino bears that are all spilling on the ground and whatnot and kind of blocking the way a little bit. And I'm going to try my best to just like get down like a football pose and just kind of push forward and try to use all my weight and strength to move some of these out of the way to get us a little bit of a path through that herd.
All right, go ahead and roll me in athletics. You try wading through and just like the greased ones, you try to shove them in the path of the new set.
Well, I will re-roll that. There we go.
And successfully, you toss some of the ones that are covered in grease to the rest of the pack, but you get them to where they're able to land on their feet and get running in short order. As you all are able to pass through this now diverted stampede, and you all continue onwards as the creatures that were closing in on the area are very confused by all these animals as you all make some distance. Your second day of travel comes to an end. Someone go ahead and roll me either a survival or a perception. Whoever would like to. Well, one of you is the one who has to find it.
I got a plus 10. I got plus 8 perception.
Yeah.
6 and 6.
+7 and oh, what was the other one?
Survival.
Perception or survival?
Okay. Yeah, I have I think I have 7 in both.
All right, I'll go ahead and roll for the
Yes.
plus 8. That's the highest.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it secret?
Yep. All right, you don't find a cave tonight, but you do find a pretty defensible spot. It is underneath of an overlap, so like there is a bit of a cliff face, not a particularly tall one, maybe like 20 feet up, but it has a bit of an overhang that would cover you all from anyone looking from directly up above or stop any rain from falling down. But if anything was looking forward and at it and down, they would probably spot. Luckily, there's also a good bit of tree coverage nearby, so you feel like this is probably the best you're going to find under the circumstances.
All right, we make camp.
Yep.
You all
Yeah.
settle into
Everyone's
camp.
healed up. My May's a little low, but that's about it.
Rations.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So
Oh
I went
yes,
ahead
and
too.
use yesterday's.
Yep.
Okay. Is everybody doing okay on rations? I have plenty if anybody needs them.
I'm good for the moment.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I got 3 weeks of rations.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay.
I think I have the lowest amount. I've still got over a week.
okay. I have 5 weeks for some reason. So
Shit.
if you need them,
Yep.
I'll
I'll let you know.
Okay. I am going to second verse team is first. I'm going to refocus or not refocus. Exchange one of my spells and cast Pocket Library again.
Okay.
I would like to. I don't know if this is recall knowledge necessarily. If it's not, I'll do it for something else. But I would like to see if I can. Since we're not doing anything, see if I can recall any knowledge about what ritual may have been taking place. Can I do that, or is recall knowledge only for like animals?
Recall knowledge is to like. So you know how like you can like assess a situation and try to figure out what's going on. The idea is that during like downtime and whatnot, your character's still reading, so you might have read something about something at some point in time. So it's like, oh yeah, this is that thing that I read about that one time in that one book. So yes, you can generally do a recall knowledge on stuff like this. It's not
Okay.
just for creatures.
Okay, because I want to see if I can recognize I probably won't recognize the exact ritual that they were using in this situation that with the ring, but if I can sort of find anything I can't think of the word like and I similar and yeah, if I can recall any kind of rituals or anything that may be similar to something like this, especially with like moving big objects or calling them down or something like that.
All right, what's your Arcana?
8.
And you have a +1 bonus.
Yes.
All right, roll me just a d20.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's if you get a 20.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nothing
Okay.
comes to mind.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well. All right. Well, I tried. All right.
All right, and you all have the night while
Woo.
you all settle in and try to recover.
Same watch order.
Yep.
I think Core will replace me.
Yeah.
All right, you all head to sleep. Who is third in order? Maddie?
Tell Maddie.
So Maddie.
Maddie. While you are on watch, seems to always be you. You roll me a perception. You feel like you hear something flying overhead, like directly above the cliff that's overhanging your little cubby area.
Okay, that seems bad. Unfortunately, I still don't have much of a better trick other than, be real quiet, hope they pass us by, and if not, chop that thing's head off.
You hear the flapping stop and a bit of rustling as feet hit the ground.
I prep my sword.
You are about, I think I said 20 feet under it.
Oh, 20 feet under it?
Yeah, it's on the cliff edge that's overhanging. So here, let me do a picture. A very terrible drawing. Forest floor. Little cliff edge area for like a hill or something. Trees. Camp is right here. I don't know how to
Gotcha.
signify camp. Fire
I
things.
will.
You hear something up here.
Alright. While something's up there, I'm going to.
You're
Maddie
down
is
here.
going to tap Noboru and try to quietly wake him up. Maddie will point up with her finger.
You both hear sniffing.
And in sign language to Maddie, be like, all I could do is shoot my fire spit at them, unless they come to us.
Maddie nods and basically goes basically the same, waiting for it to jump down.
All right. I'm gonna hold my spit, and if I see it come down the cliff like it's coming towards us, I'll pop it.
All right.
Because they're vulnerable to fire. I forgot about that. It's actually pretty good.
Just checking something. All right, Maddie and Bo, both make me stealth checks as you try to stay quiet and hidden.
Ooh.
Secret stealth checks?
Yep. You can also spend a hero point for advantage, as always.
Nope. There's no point.
Yeah, I'm not
It's not gonna help.
Exactly. That was my
Wow,
exact
you
thoughts.
two making stealth checks, huh?
Yeah.
I can make a stealth check. Ooh.
You are asleep.
Or asleep.
Oh, right, yeah.
You hear some strange clicking sounds
Not again. No!
And then a loud howl from directly up above you.
Oh, that seems bad. Maddie's gonna wake the others.
It starts howling repeatedly. Everybody else, Maddie is starting to wake you up, and some of you who are the lighter sleepers are waking up already.
Yeah, what is
Hear
it?
something.
I'll pop out and hit it with my blast.
All right, go ahead and spit your blast. You can just use this guy as your target.
Gotcha. Come on, crit. Be amazing. It's not gonna happen, but I think I missed. Oh my god, Bo.
Yeah, it was a big miss, man.
It goes wide, unfortunately, but it is enough to scare off the creature that starts flying up northwards, the direction that you all were coming from, still howling and letting out sounds that are calling attention to things.
Can I try and hit it with the ray of frost?
Sure
I
can.
can get 150 feet. Probably won't kill it, but
I mean, maybe a crit.
yeah, or I could slow it down.
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
Nice, get away.
Nah, it's a miss.
It's a move.
I'll take a shot with a bow and arrow at a -2 penalty. Probably won't do nothing, but we'll see.
Yeah, with a shot.
All right. Target the fucker. Nope. Can't roll
Good
to
job,
kill this
team.
guy.
Good
All right,
job,
let's get
team.
the fuck out of here.
Let's run.
Time to leave.
We get our sleep, but we gotta push. We can't continue
All
to
right.
rest.
It's a late night run. It's dark out, and you can hear the sound of wings flapping as they are closing in towards your location.
Okay, I'm going to warp step run 100 and something feet. I don't, which way are we running? North?
Southish.
You all have been heading southwards back to
Okay.
Milan.
Yeah.
Okay. West. I'm gonna head right west. I'm gonna cast Cloak of Shadow. So what happens is that I can cast it, making a Cloak of Shadow, and then I can place the cloak on the ground, and use it as the target can use an interact action to remove the cloak and leave it where it remains, reducing light. Blah blah blah. If anyone picks, anyways, you can just leave it behind. And so hopefully
Okay.
it'll glow as like a, hey, there's magic right here.
Magic source.
They're trying to conceal themselves. And then I will run back.
All right. It does have a duration of a minute. Is there anything else you want to add to it?
Nope, that's all I can do.
All right.
Nothing else lasts long that I have. I can't cast mage armor on it.
Okay.
Unless I could. Can I cast mage armor on this cloak?
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. See, yeah. So I mean, a minute's not a lot of time, but I figure
But,
the way that we're running and the way that they're flying.
yeah. I was just checking. All right. Go ahead and continue. Let's say make me a spell attack. We'll use that as one of the checks. Unfortunate.
Well,
A whole lot of four.
Fuck me.
It,
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
All right, you all are fleeing at night.
I would like to lead and
No, you wouldn't.
because I'm blind as shit.
Because you're
Yeah.
blind as shit.
Damn it. You're right.
Maddie will lead.
Well, yeah, I was hoping to use my athletics to like be like, I'm gonna lead, I'm gonna push through and make a path. I'm just gonna run real fucking fast, but I'm blind. I'm a fucking human.
I will grab Bo's hand to help direct him where to go.
Oh, the bats got me.
Kara's gonna use stealth to try to keep the party hidden.
All right, go ahead and roll me stealth.
The bat's hands are so soft. There you go.
That's a success, but not a critical success.
Really?
This was a more difficult one because they know exactly where you are,
All right.
but you got a success.
Maddie will attempt to power through with athletics. For the
All right,
trail.
it's just pure speed. Go ahead and roll it. This one be a moderate. That is a success. All right, who else? Becca did the distraction, so we need core and bow.
This is like the worst situation possible for me.
Yeah.
Someone's talking up athletics before a game suddenly.
Yep. I'm gonna use I kind of know exactly where we are, but I want to move swiftly, but I would like to somehow use survival to try and find the fastest path we can take through the woods without getting stumbled by undergrowth or other possible
Yeah,
tree
you're trying to
roots kind of getting
pathfind.
in the way. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a survival.
17.
That is a regular success.
Okay. It at least succeeds, so.
And bow.
Okay, fine. I am a blind man running in the forest at night, being chased by bats, and my player mind just wants to burn the forest. Every solution is either I run fast or I burn the trees. I don't fucking know.
What skills do you have?
Talking ones, athletics, performance, society. I'm meant to be a face and a runner. And lore brevoly, which we're not in. Again, like the only thing I could think of is like a distraction, but this is even a worse time to be a distraction because I wouldn't be able to see anything.
You're just gonna run into a tree. It's gonna be hilarious.
Use performance to pretend to be an owl.
You know what? I was thinking something like that, where performance to be some sort of creature.
Or deception
Or
to
deception.
make their sounds.
They're both the same, but yeah, along that path, like to be some sort of scary creature that would be like, oh, that's not them, or oh no, don't fuck with that.
Sure, roll me a deception. One of them is starting to get close to your area, and you're trying to throw them off the scent.
Okay, then yeah, I'll kind of stop for just a second, and I'll cup both my hands around my mouth, and I'll try to produce the most guttural, beast-like sound I can.
Owlbear roar.
Owlbear roar. I
no
know
one
that
wants
well.
to fuck with an owlbear.
22.
All right, and that's a success.
Nice.
Maddie stops, turns, looks for the owlbear. She wants that third pelt.
Was that nice?
All right.
Yeah, we didn't get the 5 that time. They got a chance.
It's cool. We've actually done really well overall.
Yeah. All right, you all continue moving through the forest, helping each other out, moving as quickly as you can through the dark. Fortunately, most of you can see in the dark. Unfortunately, as you all are moving along, you see that the enemies have set up something of a trap, where once you thought that there was solid ground beneath your feet while you're moving forward, it lets out beneath you, and you find that they covered up a part of a chasm, and you all are starting to slide down the side of a cliff. It is angled, so it's not like a pure fall, but think you know the hill in The Princess Bride where he's tumbling down it, pretty damn steep, that kind of a thing. You all are starting to slide down this hill.
I cast Grace. Let's go!
Yeah, we're gonna ramp it.
I don't care.
Get like a luge.
I'm gonna take the dagger and stab it into the thing to slow my pace.
All right, you stab your dagger into the earth, slowing you down a bit as you're moving down. Go ahead and give me an attack roll. See how effective it is. I will say, since you are in an active tumbling situation, it will be a -1 circumstance. Yeah, it's more than enough. You stab into the ground, and you're able to slow yourself down a bit. What about Bo?
Can I try to can I try to like flail around in the dark to see if I can grab onto something? I mean, I know that
Sure. Make
but-
me an athletics, but due to the fact that you're blind, you're gonna have a -4 circumstance.
that's fair.
Ooh.
That's fair. I was also thinking it'd just be a luck check, so I'll take a +4 on that d20. Shit.
Unfortunately, you don't find anything to grasp onto. You find a few branches, but they rip right out of the ground with you as you're falling down. Or tumbling down. Maddie?
Maddie is going to cast a warp step so that she wants to get running with the downhill force. Like she wants to get to where she's going with everything as opposed to just tumbling.
Gotcha. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics for it because you're trying to keep your balance. You're going from falling fast to running fast. So that seems like a balance check to me.
All right. Cool.
Otherwise, you're propelling yourself even faster downhill.
Shit.
All right, your feet are stumbling underneath your feet as you go tumbling downwards. Unfortunately, you're not quite getting there. You haven't made things worse, but you have felt like if you lost your balance there more, you would have gone flinging yourself downward. But so far, nothing. Neutral.
So close.
Not a success, but not a fail.
That's
Or
the
sorry,
only
not a
two.
crit fail. Not a crit fail is what I mean. You got just a regular fail. Yes, exactly that gift. Yes. Is that the cheese
That's a cheese
race?
wheel, yeah.
Yeah, the cheese wheel race.
Crazy
Love
dangerous.
it. Okay, continue to the list. Core.
Christ. Like, are we just running more? Or, like, are we, like, actively combating? Like, my mind's kind of been darting back and forth, so I apologize if I can't, like, remember. Like, I can't remember what happened.
You all are actively tumbling down a very steep hill into a ravine.
Oh, boy. Well, let me see. Into a ravine. Jesus.
So think like that scene in The Princess Bride where she like tosses him down the hill and it's really steep
yeah.
and he's the doom. It's that type of a thing.
Yeah.
What about your wings? Would your wings help with this? Little winglets?
They could. I would have to roll on athletics, I think, in order for that to work.
Yeah, probably. I'd make that.
I think... One of my skills real quick. I'm gonna try and... I'm gonna try and use acrobatics to tumble down.
Try to tumble yourself safely.
Yeah,
go for it.
Okay. Hey, I at least have a +2. Okay.
No, I like that. So Maddie's response was, "I bet I can run down this hill fast." Of course, like I bet I can tumble down safely.
I mean, like, look, at that point, if I'm already rolling down, it's like, oh no, I'm already dead. Oh god. Hey!
Excellent.
Hey! I'll take that.
All right, Asa.
Why? Listen. Where's the chase sequence? where all we have to do is think about occultism and and I don't have any physical skills. Okay. Okay. So, um, I'm gonna yeah, my best physical skill is gonna be acrobatics, but man, could I do some sort of God calculation to see like how I could either jam myself or jam one of the branches or something at an angle to
Yeah.
slow my descension or like something like that.
Sure, I'd say roll in nature. Like you're trying to find like, oh, if I go over there, I'll tumble safely to the ground.
Okay.
I won't hit the jagged rocks at the bottom of this chasm.
Yep. All right. Nature. Where's nature's way? Oh my God! Thank you.
And a
Dice for
crit
once.
success. Excellent.
That means we
Alright.
only failed by 1.
Could I turn my crit into helping Maddie as well?
It's a collective party thing.
Oh,
So
okay.
you all collectively at 4 to 2. Alright. As you all are tumbling down and get to the bottom of the ravine, you all will eventually get down there, but not quite quick enough. So, by the time that you get to the bottom, you can see that on the top of the ravine, on both sides, there are these bat creatures, and they are looking down, and some of them are starting to move your direction. Everybody can roll me a quick perception check.
Secret.
Yeah, secret.
Perception check.
All right. Kara, Bo, and Core all simultaneously notice, what's it called? That in the outcropping of rocks that was down here at the bottom of this steep hill that you all just came tumbling down, it looks like there's a cave.
All right, let's rush into the cave.
I give that choice. Let's go.
Maddie will follow them, because clearly someone knows where they're going.
Yep.
Oh wait, no. Bo, you don't notice shit. It's dark. But Kara and Core do.
And we're going in the cave. I want to light my torch. Fuck it.
No. If you
They're
try and
gonna-
light your torch,
They're
I'm
gonna be
smack
chasing
it out
us
of your
into the
hands.
hole. I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna
No.
fall on a stalagmite.
No, I got you. Just trust me. You'll be fine. I got
Alright.
you.
You get just inside the cave. Is there anything y'all want to do while you're inside the cave? You do see that it goes deeper, and you can't see how far it goes forward.
Well, we can't go the other way, so I think we just have to go deeper into the cave.
Can we block the entrance?
You do notice that there are some sizable rocks that you could move. You would need 2 of you to make successful athletics checks to get them there quickly, though.
Number.
Can I?
What? Who said that?
I'm gonna put Bo's hands like
Ah!
on a rock and be like, move them
That's got me
this way.
All right, let's do it.
It's
17?
a success and
18.
a success. All right, you both slide in these large rocks, leading them against the entrance, forming a solid wall. And you all are able to head deeper down into this cave. You can hear the Krios behind you getting stopped at the rock, them trying to push and yank against it, or trying to dislodge the rocks that you had secured against the front. But for now, you've bought yourself some time. You have a bit of a breather.
All right, let's go deeper into this cave, and hopefully there's a way out.
Yep, works for me.
Are you
will-
lighting a torch?
Yeah, sure.
No.
No?
Please.
Maddie will lead the way.
No.
We
I'll
already...
have Bo's hand and I'll be in the back holding him to make sure that he's not getting
I mean, you
lost.
know
or
The bat's got in
running
here
over
again.
anything.
Help me.
Okay. I mean, I'll help Bo too if need be, because I can just see. So
Honestly, you might as well just let him light a torch. We're in a cave.
Yeah.
They know we're in the cave.
Yeah, they have the echolocation thing, so it doesn't matter.
Who said that?
You're blind, not deaf.
What?
He's still stupid. It's fine. Go ahead and light a torch.
Mother?
Poor human who cannot human.
I light my torch. I pull out my flint and steel at my torch.
All right, and with that, you light up the area. You all start traveling down into these caves. The area is fairly dry. It's not too damp. It starts out damp, but then it gets increasingly dry as you get deeper and deeper down into the place. You start finding branching tunnels, and you're trying to follow them the best you can. But it seems like after probably 10 minutes traveling along, you're having real difficulty trying to find a path here. Until Maddie, you sense something down one of the corridors, one of these cavern tunnels. It's that particular sense of yours.
Hey, I think there's something this way. Watch yourselves. There might be like a time demon down here.
Well, as we've been
Right.
going, I've been using chalk that I have in my backpack to mark the wall, so I know we aren't going in circles.
All right, are you doing it openly and brazenly, or are you doing it
It's
secretly?
just like a dot, nothing. I'm not. It's not a big X or anything,
Yeah.
but like it's enough where if I pass it, I'm gonna be able to look for it and see it.
Sure. Just for my sake, roll me a secret stealth. It's going to be a very low DC. I just need to have something to benchmark their perception against if they
Gotcha.
try to like notice something out of the norm on the walls. Perfect. Okay. Do you continue on towards Maddie's sense?
Yeah, Maddie needs to know. She needs to know.
All right, you pass through a few open tunnels, and from behind you, you hear the sounds of creatures starting to move. You can hear that they are behind you, and they are now finally in the cave. But luckily, you have a good lead. You're really only hearing them in very faint echoes off in the distance. Moving forward, Maddie, that sense of yours just keeps building up as you can tell that you're getting closer and closer, until you all find your way to a small cavern, and in the cavern, it's like a big open area that the tunnel leads into, and then there's two other tunnels that lead out of it. But what stands out as unusual to this place, other than some bioluminescent mushrooms that are keeping the area a little bit light, in addition to Bo's torch, you see against the wall there's a crack shining a bright white bluish light. Actually, no, bright white reddish light.
That doesn't look good.
Why? I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad.
Orangey reddish light, isn't that like fire?
I'll go look at the crack.
All right, when you get close, roll me your perception.
Secret?
Actually, no, this can be open.
Oh, okay.
This one is less information gathering. Well, I mean, it's still information gathering.
Fuck.
All right, you move up and you're trying to perceive something about it, trying to examine it, but it looks oddly like it's not a crack in the stone. It's a crack on top of the stone.
Hey, sir. This seems more up your alley.
Okay. What does it? Oh,
A crack?
I.
Is this a dead end?
There are some other tunnels heading out of here, yes. So not a dead end.
Okay. Does this look like anything arcane or occultish? Anything recognizable?
It looks very arcane.
Well, then I would love to roll our Arcana check.
Absolutely. Oh, this will be secret.
Secret.
right, you're not sure exactly what it is, but you do sense, based that the red isn't inherently bad. You do know that it's magical, obviously, but that the red in magic isn't necessarily conveying like, oh yeah, this is fire, like Bo was suggesting earlier. But the red can mean a number of things. But the actual nature of it is difficult to say at this time.
Okay, does it so it's just like in the rock? Is there a way is it
Roll me
possible
a
to like
perception.
Okay, well. Alright. Okay, well, shit.
You notice that it's not in the rock. It's on the rock. It's weird because if you look at it from the side, you can see behind the crack a bit.
Okay, can I touch it? Can I pull this thing up or out?
All right, you reach forward and you interact with it, and you can in fact grab it. You can feel that your magic is flowing into your hands as you do. Do you want to try to pull?
I don't like that in like a sucking way or in just like a activating way.
As in, you're not touching it physically, you're touching it magically.
Oh, absolutely. Oh shit.
Roll me a spell attack.
Oh, man, I'm so excited. Oh man, I love doing stupid shit. Got it. Cody knew to call me over. He was like, "Who's gonna
Yeah.
touch this thing?" Rebecca would touch it. Yeah.
All right, and with the equivalent of the force open action, you pull against that crack, ripping it open until it snaps open into an archway of brilliant white and red light swirling before you. You all can hear the sounds of the Grias growing closer. They're still probably a couple minutes away, but
Well,
Where
you
does
can
that
hear
lead?
them.
I don't know, but I think we
It's-
should go through it.
It's not here. You guys go
Oh,
in. I'll cover the rear.
Can you fuck.
Fuck.
Can you collapse the entrance behind us?
No.
I'll here, and I go take my torch and I toss it as far as I can down a different alley, different pathway, so it looks like a light is down, like we headed down that way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then I'll turn and I'll just as I keep running, I say fuck, 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 and I go through the portal.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't know.
say
It's like
fuck,
I
I'm
have to
excited.
I have to follow everyone. I'm just like I'm not gonna stay here.
Time to go.
All right. Is everybody going through, or is anyone staying behind? And who is last? Is very
Maddie's
important.
going in last. Also, does that archway like trigger the sense specifically?
Yes, very specifically.
Okay. Maddie will make mental note of that.
Kara's just gonna comment, this is such a stupid way to die, and she's gonna go through the portal.
Better than getting owned by man bats, okay? Because like, just undignified.
Maddie, as you step forward and through the portal, like as your body is moving into it and being pulled towards the portal, you just glance at the last possible moment. A mechanical creature stepping out from the other side of the room. The creature is roughly 7 feet tall. It is covered in brass. It is made out of brass metal. It has a large human eyeball affixed in the center of the chest. And it seems, and it's just stepping out as you are being pulled in.
Okay. That's a thing. Maddie's worried.
Well, it stepped out of the cave or it stepped out of the portal?
It stepped out of its own portal on the other
Okay.
side of the cave.
Its own portal? Oh no.
Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
You
It's
all
like, hey,
find
that's my
yourself.
portal.
You all fall out of a portal that is roughly 2 feet off the ground in what looks like a basement. It's all stone walls. There is what's it called? A support beam held up in the center. There are a few busted up shelves and whatnot. But otherwise, it looks like the place is reasonably cared for. Like this is a lived-in home, and somebody just hasn't kept up on their chores. But yeah, as you all step through, you can attempt an acrobatics if you want to save face from the 2-foot drop.
I'll try.
But otherwise, you topple in.
Yeah.
Aw.
Save face, save face, save face.
Most important use of checks.
Oh lord.
Yay.
Oh, we all
I was
have
about to
acrobatics.
save face,
Oh,
and then
of course.
Maddie falls on me.
It's surprising how many times Asa nails the physical checks.
Right.
Oh God. Okay. Since I didn't fall right on my face, can I look at the portal and see, is it closing, or can I do something to close it?
It is still open.
Maddie lands and immediately goes, Asa, close the portal. Close the portal now. Close it. Blow it up. Do
I'm
something.
Trying, dear.
Make me an Arcana check to see if you know how to close this.
I will
Using my
also
last
roll an
hero point.
Arcana check.
I'm
No!
about to roll a hit a wall
Hold
with a
on.
mace check.
I didn't do it secret. Okay, let me. Oh God. Oh God. I'm stupid. Stupid. There we go.
All right, you both know that you would need the Dispel magic spell to fully destabilize this thing.
Nope, can't do it. All right, the only other way to break a portal is to break the
The portal
constraints.
closes.
Oh,
Oh.
I had my flail like back, and I was about to
Oh. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, that
that's
was.
worse, you know. I
Maddie,
think
can you
that's
get off
worse.
me?
Oh yeah, sorry. Maddie stands up. Ooh. There were more portals back there, and also horrible, scary monsters.
Hmm. What? No,
Monsters.
it's not. Nope. Put a pin on that. Let's get out of here and see where the fuck we are.
Where are we?
Exactly. Where the fuck are we?
Is this a wizard's tower?
Is it a wizard's tower?
It's a
It's not
basement.
the Wizard's Tower, but it might be. A Wizard's Tower. It is. You're just in a basement at the moment.
Now,
Is there a door?
we're going to most likely be seen as intruders, so let's try to be quiet and move on out.
There is a staircase leading up.
Is it just an empty stone basement?
There are some miscellaneous stuff around, like there's some broken shelves, there are some crates, you can see that there's a few grain bags. It does look like this area is lived in, just that the person who uses it hasn't been keeping up on their chores.
Alright. Car's gonna head towards the door.
Right, climb up the stairs and get towards the door. It's just a wooden door, there's a handle.
Alright, she's gonna open it.
You open up the door into the rubble of a house.
The rubble.
Yeah, the house that, the door opens up to. The walls are not fully downed, but much of them are downed. The second floor has fallen down onto the first. A lot of the furniture and everything is broken. Outside, you see the familiar sights of Mivan. The city itself seems to have taken a great deal of damage from something.
Oh, shit.
Would it be a moon?
You don't see a moon in eyesight at the moment.
Okay.
But the city, you can see that there's fire damage to many of the buildings. You can see that many of them have been crushed. And you see that there is probably what you can see out on the streets is a concerted effort to clean up both the city and the people that have unfortunately fallen to whatever occurred.
Is it still nighttime?
It is not. In fact, the sun is high overhead at the moment.
Shit.
Find somebody. Is there anybody around?
Yeah, we need to find out.
There is.
Time.
Can we? I'll walk up to them, looking probably really beat up, and actually, no, I have full health. Very dirty. What day is it?
What you mean? It's the 11th.
The 11th. The
Oh
11th.
dear God.
The 11th of Gosrin.
Of Desnus, obviously.
Remind me the months.
Yeah, what are the months?
Hold on, Gosrin.
This is weird.
Desnus comes after Gosrin.
No.
Fuck.
What year? Good man.
4723, of course.
What happened here?
Fuck.
A dragon attack. What? Have you all been living under a rock?
Yes, look at us. We've been living under a rock. Answer the question.
Dragon attack.
What kind
Came
of
out
check?
of nowhere. Red dragon. Colossal.
Red?
Colossal.
A colossal red dragon.
I look
Aye.
over at Bo.
In fact, if you want to, go head over to the arena. You can still see its corpse impaled upon the top of the arena.
Who killed it?
Oh, the Aldori duelists. They took out most of them, but they were able to take the foul creature down at least.
Okay.
How is the houses in charge?
Yeah,
Are they? Is everyone all right? Has there only been any? House Kilvis? Are they? Is everyone?
Well, House Kilvis got eaten up first. The thing practically burst out of the ground right underneath the house.
Those
Took
eyes
the whole
going
thing out.
like saucers.
I've heard that there are some Kilvises still around, but the leaders of the house apparently have all does the little finger gesture across their neck.
Right. Where are we? What district are we in?
Oh, you're over by the gates.
Right.
And you don't happen to know whose house this is behind us? Let me just.
Couldn't say. I don't live over on this side. I'm just volunteering to help out clean up bodies and clear away debris.
Thank you for your service. Let's go.
Yes. We need to go.
Stay strong, y'all. It's going to be a tough time for a bit.
You
Yep.
use well. When we're a bit away, Bo whispers to the group, we need to find someplace private.
Yeah, whatever.
We look for a place that's private.
There is no shortage of them. The town seems to have suffered a great calamity, and so most people are either helping other people or very insular to themselves. So nobody's really paying attention to you unless you're looking to help out or need help. So you're able to find a place easy enough.
Yeah.
What happened?
We lost like 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
How?
That gate. It must have. I don't know.
Magic.
I heard things like this in the Fae.
Mm.
They just you go in one time and then it's not the same time when you leave.
It shouldn't have. What do I know about portals?
Go ahead and roll me a Arcana or Planner lore, or sorry, Planner Rift lore. I would say that Issa knows that portals are generally ways of traversing through space or through the planes. Unfortunately, that can also mean traveling, through different dimensions, through different realities, and potentially through different times. It all just depends on what the portal is meant to do or what power sustains it. In truth, portals are simply a conduit between one place and another, and that place can be just about anything. So portals as a subject are very wide-ranging in what they can do and there's very little that they can't outside beyond imagination, if you get what I mean.
Right.
Maddie's gonna check her body over.
Oh.
What for?
Anything that's different? Like she had a few points of damage on her. Does she still have
No.
bruises, cuts?
You all still completely the same as you were when you went in the portal. Nothing about you has personally changed.
All of my equipment's still the same?
Yes.
Okay.
And as we passed through the portal, did it seem like a hole in the wall, like we go through the portal and we were instantly in that room, or did it seem as if we were in some sort of magical middle ground for a moment and then in the room?
There would have been a blank spot for a
Okay.
brief moment, and then you would have been in the room.
Okay. Well, once we find I don't know, a torn down building or something with some walls that we could be in private, they really were cursed.
This wasn't
Yeah, it would seem
supposed to
so.
happen.
Hey, Cole, it's all right. It wasn't our fault. All right.
It doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's fine. Okay.
No, it isn't.
There wasn't anything we could do.
Maddie's gonna take a moment and think about that creature we saw, or she saw. Let's see if she can identify it.
Give me 1 second to look up what that would be.
A check I
DC.
can't make.
Yep.
While Core and Asa have a moment of crying and pain.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Asa,
Have your tears.
I mean, look, they were gonna get there.
can I see the ring?
I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
At this point, it'll never be a good idea. Please.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it'll hurt you when you put it on, considering, but it hurt me, quite significantly. So brace yourself, and if it looks like something bad is happening, I'm going to cut your finger off and get it.
Of course.
Excellent. I will need your dagger. I don't have one of my own.
I have one.
Thank you. Actually, Carl, could you do the finger cutting? I can't.
Sure.
Bo
Thank
will
you.
put out his hand to, like, open palm for her to lay the ring in it.
And I will put the ring in your hand.
His palm is a bit shaky, but he sort of reaches down with his other hand and grabs the ring, steadies himself. He takes a deep breath, and he looks over the group. He makes sure to extend his hand out, fingers stretched, so it's pretty obvious, and if she does need to do it, where she can cut. He takes another deep breath, and he'll slip the ring on.
Bo feels power surging up through his arm, like fire burning inside of him. It spreads from the hand up into his chest, and then starts to diminish when it spreads throughout his torso. It actively hurts to have on. If you have any fire resistance, it hurts that much less. But it is not dealing damage at the moment. It feels, though, like your insides are literally on fire as your muscles are burning.
Bo grits his teeth a little bit and just gives out a muffled, it hurts, but I'm fine. And is there... I mean, Bo's not very much a magical person, but is there, like, any sort of roll that I could do?
Roll me an Arcana to try to figure out.
Alright. Where is my Arcana? There we are.
All right, you reach into this ring, trying to figure out how to utilize its power. And you have a moment where something about it just clicks in your mind. And although you don't know how this thing works, you feel that there is power linking you to something nearby. And it's pointed in the direction of the arena. Just something about it. You feel like there's something associated with this power burning in you in the direction of the arena.
I'll pull back off. Does the pain stop?
It does, but it takes a little bit. So the burning slowly turns to a simmer and then goes away after like a minute and a half or so.
He just pants for a little bit. He's fuck. I felt that too. There was something more. A pool towards the arena.
Where the colossal red dragon is.
Where the dragon is.
We can't take the ring there, considering.
Right. There's a chance that someone from House Kilvers may still be alive. And while we did fail, we should still try to return this, because if there is people from that bloodline still alive, they will need this in the future. They needed to prevent this.
That's true. Then let's make our way to, if the manor, if it's left.
All right.
Sounded it's not.
Yeah.
You start heading over towards Cal's Kilvis. While you're passing through the streets, you do eventually catch sight of the arena. You see a colossal red dragon, dead, its body impaled on the spikes, the decorative spikes that run along the side of the arena. It seems something probably knocked this thing out of the sky and it fell down and was impaled multiple times. Given the size of the arena, you have to imagine that probably 200 people could stand side to side and run the span of this dragon in its sheer size.
Now, I don't have the ring on right now, but
Correct.
do I feel that same pull or anything as I look at that?
You do not.
Okay, specifically the ring. It's good to know.
You continue on towards the ruins of House Kilvis. You see that the earth here has been broken out of, and it has been scorched rather badly.
Need to start going through the ruins.
For what?
If any of them are alive, they may be somewhere among them.
It's been 2 weeks.
Cleaning.
I think that if anybody was to be found, they probably would have been found.
Yeah, we should probably just ask around, Bo.
Just fine. Let's split up for the day. Gather information. We can meet back at the inn. Asa, I can't, and he will hand the ring back to her.
I'll take it and I'll tuck it into my outfit.
I'll look through here for a little while and go about town asking, see what I can find afterwards.
All right. See y'all later.
While you all are just about to break up, you see another rip appear. And Maddie, you recognize that same creature stepping forward and out of it. This large brass construct with a large, bulging human eye affixed directly in the center of it, in the middle of its chest cavity. The eye starts looking you all over.
Portal monster.
The fuck is that?
Maddie draws her sword.
Yeah, I'll draw my weapon.
Hold
Do
on, we
not
could try
resist.
talking.
You are
Oh.
all temporarily displaced and must be returned to your regular time.
Oh, yes, that would be great, actually. Who the fuck are you?
You all are temporarily displaced and must
Hmm.
be returned to your time.
Yes.
Do not resist.
You can.
There's gonna be a little resistance.
Did Maddie make her check earlier?
I PM'd you. Roll me an occult or an crafting.
I roll. Oh,
Or
I thought you said.
Arcana.
Yeah,
Or
I rolled Arcana. It was secret.
So, what's it called? About these constructs that you've seen, you have heard that there are constructs that will hunt down and kill people who are associated with using planar rifts. You know that specifically from your background with planar rifts.
Oh, cool.
This guy kind of fits that description.
I think he's gonna kill us. I think that's his solution for fixing temporal displacement.
Oh, he's not going to take us back. You're
Wait.
not going to take us back.
Per Directive 318A.N73, you will be permitted to return to the place of your choosing within 1 mile of your departure location and within plus or minus 3 days. Please do not resist.
We won't. We
I
won't.
don't think we might.
What's happening?
Look around us. If this is not worth taking the risk for, I do not know what is. We have to prevent this.
You said plus or minus 3 days?
That is correct.
Can you control that, or is it just random?
Time streams are inherently in flux. We cannot be more precise than plus or minus 3 days, though we will do what we can to get back to 0 as closely as possible.
Worst case scenario, it'll be the 27th. If
You
we
may
push
also
ourselves, we can make
choose-
that.
You may also choose a location within 1 mile of your departure location.
Out of
One
character.
Well,
mile
as close
south,
as
right?
Mevon you can get us.
Yeah, out of
Mhm.
character, that's the problem. We don't know where we were, right? We was just running through the gnarl marches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get us
Yeah.
as close to Mevon as you can.
Yeah, if he can do that, that's fair.
Yeah. I have
As
no
close
idea
as
what's
close to
happening.
this location as possible.
Yeah, that's what we should say.
I don't trust this thing, guys. I'm pretty sure it was to kill us.
Well, I do. I mean, what is it? Do you know what it is? Do I know what it is?
That's actually fair. When Maddie says that, can I roll perception to see?
Any of you can roll Arcana or Crafting to try to identify. Sense motive is not going to succeed. There is no
It's a
motive
robot.
to sense.
Yeah.
It's a robot.
I'm not gonna have any arcana or crafting, so I won't.
Asa and Core, you find yourself disagreeing with Maddie. You're pretty sure that this thing is on the level. You don't. Asa, you specifically have read a good bit about what's called the machines of Axis, and you know that many of them do seek out and restabilize things, and they don't generally do it by murder, at least not according to the wizards who've written books that you've read. And Core, you think that if it was going to kill you, it would just kill you. It probably wouldn't be talking to you.
Yeah.
It's crafted well enough to where it could just go for murder.
It's actually fair.
Maddie, if it wanted to kill us, it already would have.
Maybe kill you.
Right,
Not
it-
funny.
We.
The longer we
If-
remain
if
in
it's a
this
chance
timeline, the
that we
more
can go
likely
back
this
and
one
fix
will
this.
reassert.
All right,
Then-
come on. Let's just get going.
We have to
Then
go back,
take us.
Maddie. We have to.
You can punch me if I'm wrong. Gently.
We're gonna be dead if you're wrong.
That's true.
Then you can punch them when you're dead.
Maddie, for me, please.
Fuck! If we wind up dead, I'm haunting all your asses.
Fair.
Noted.
Please take us back as close to this point as you can possibly do.
All right, someone roll me a d7.
A
Can-
D7.
Can
Yes.
I do that?
You can.
Go for
Can
it.
it be in secret? Can it be in secret? So
Do I
we're
wanna
really
be in it?
surprised.
Yeah, I actually
yeah,
want that.
put it in secret.
How do you?
Yeah.
How do you roll a
Okay,
secret
how do I
D7?
do that for a 1d7 here?
Slash
Oh, wait,
roll or
there.
slash R, 1d7.
There it is. Private GM roll, right?
Okay.
Or
Or
blind
blind
GM roll.
roll.
Blind GM roll.
Blind.
Yeah. Because this is how far. What our
Oh,
time
and
is.
you know what? Like says, don't
Yeah.
don't update the calendar.
I'm not.
Oh God,
This
that's
is your
Yep.
effective time.
we're just
Yep.
gonna be put back.
Yep. Oh god, I hope we're minus days. That'll be best.
It'd be amazing. But we won't know.
Same.
We're gonna fucking book it towards Bevon and end up there a whole week and a half early.
Maybe.
Okay. The creature, what's it called? It extends its right arm. You see a blade extend from its arm. Maddie, you immediately go on edge, but it slices, what's it called, just into the air, and you see a, what's it called, another tear appear. Just like what Asa did, it pulls the thing open, forms a gateway, and gestures you all through.
I'll go right through.
Yep, going through.
Going through.
Give a nod to Maddie, and then I'll go through.
Maddie does that finger eye thing at the fucking large eye, and then steps through.
All right. When you all get to the other side, you all find yourself just on the outskirts of Leaf Blossom.
Oh,
Not bad.
Okay.
this is. We
Okay.
can actually find out the time now.
Okay, but we need to go.
I look back. Is the thing still there? The creature, the machine.
It is not. In fact, you all fall out into from empty space. There is no portal behind you.
Well, we're not going to find any information about that, so we just need to move forward. We can go to town, ask them how long it's been since they've seen us.
Okay.
And it is what's it called? It is late night. Nah. It is late evening. Sorry. So you'd probably estimate probably around like 7 or 8.
All right, we're close to exhaustion. Let's find out the day. If we're -3, then we just need to walk exhausted. If we're anything less than that, we need 8 hours of sleep.
Let's go to the guy who sold us good flayleaf. I'd say he might let us stay the night if, or at the very least, won't talk with us.
All right, you head into town. As before, the town center is just like a big open commons area, and then there is like a single church. And then you head down the road where you all escorted the cows previously to this guy's place. And you get to the house. You knock on the door, and there's no response.
Maybe simming. It's rather rude of us, but we have to know. Hello! Louder. Just, banging on the door, louder.
There is no response.
I'll
There's
go
no one
check
there.
to
Open the door.
see.
Open the door. Just open it.
We'll open the door.
You open up the door. It doesn't appear to be locked. And looking inside, you see that the place seems to be in a bit of a mess. Not like it's been ransacked, but like things have been picked up hastily and moved and taken from their places.
Bed's found him. He's gonna move.
Uh-oh.
And of course it's not locked. It's the country. No one locks their doors.
Hey, if we went back far enough, there was a robbery here. Remember that?
It's very true. That
We
could be
might
Maddie.
want to go.
Is your star still in the sky?
Oh,
Maddie looks.
well, that would cause a lot of problems, actually.
Maddie, looking up, you do not see the star in the sky.
Nope. Asa, you still have the ring?
I'll feel for the ring.
Yes, you do still have everything that you had when you stepped into the portal originally in the cave.
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
close the door and head into the center of town.
Agreed.
All right, you head back to the center of town. It is just as quiet here.
So they abandoned it.
And did it for what?
Well, there was a bunch of those griots flying around, probably looking for us. It could have attacked.
We could be
Could have done
late.
something.
Let alone the star falling down.
Right, then let's go. We need to go.
How are we right now, sis? Because we woke up in the middle of the night. We push
You
to the
all
cave.
are pushing fatigue if you go much longer.
Now we know we're in Leaf Blossom.
Yep, you have houses here.
But also, is that on the map? Did we mark that? We did.
Yep.
Yeah, we
Yep.
did.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If
3.5 days.
it's 3.5 days, we can sleep tonight. The morning we could wake up, and then we could cut it down to 2 days, and we push ourselves both days. But if we run into combat, it's bad.
We could call for assistance.
We could go down to the refuge. Maybe Scaris, as people would be down there.
We can't get in there. It's like it's magically protected or some bullshit.
Shit.
You do remember that there's a lab. It is hidden behind a number of like labyrinthine, what's it called, deceiving spells
That's right.
that make it hard to get there unless you specifically know the way.
Wow.
Can't we
Can I
call
investigate?
the Killis family?
Yeah, I got a bird
Oh,
token.
the bird token. You're right.
Yes.
Do you have a bird
Let's-
token?
Let's do that, and then we'll sleep in a house that we can fortify.
Let's go and I'm gonna look around these empty houses and see if I can find any indication of what day it is when they left.
I will also go look around just see if I can find people though. Someone should work on the bird token right now because the sooner we get
I'll
that
give the
bird token out.
I'll give the bird
If-
token to Asa.
Both of you make me perception checks.
All right.
Secret.
Secret.
Bo, you thoroughly searched the town through each of the houses. You don't find anybody left.
That's extremely worrying.
Kara, you go looking around trying to find something. The most recent thing you find is a calendar that somebody had up on their wall where they were marking the days. And the last day that they have marked off is, what is it, the 24th.
It's
Okay.
it's
And
And
possible.
it seems like they left the calendar behind wherever they went.
It's possible he got us right on the dot. But why is no one here? Did I see any blood when I was looking for people?
You did not, but you did see a lot of signs of hustle, like people were moving quickly to get the hell out.
Why everyone?
I mean, I think a falling star would do that. Just saying. But, I mean, I don't know where we'd go looking for them, even if they are gone.
No, we can't look for them. We don't have the time, but it's curious, nonetheless.
We can probably try asking around once we get to Nivan and see if Scaris could be anywhere nearby.
I agree. That sounds like a good idea. As I'm looking for people and whatnot, do I find a house that is empty and looks like it could be fortifiable? You know, not like we're gonna nail doors shut, whatnot, but we can stay hidden and.
Yeah, you find a place that you all can settle down in.
Okay.
Although some of the many of the like nicer places have their bedding taken, some of the less fancy houses still have their bedding in place. So you all are able to find beds that still have their stuff, and you can lay down and go to sleep.
Nice.
Okay, I will send the bird token when they're all looking around, and I will say, this is Asa from the group you sent out to collect your object. Collected. We are currently in Leaf Bloom. We are resting for the night, and then we will be on our way directly south. If you could lend assistance, that would be helpful. But we are on our way.
Okay, you send out the bird that flies off to deliver your message.
All right.
You all settle in for the night? Anyone got
Yeah.
anything they want to do?
Nope.
What's the
Yeah.
watches? Same
I will-
watches, though.
I'll fix my spells and I'll cast alarm.
Maddie will take the late night shift as usual.
I will take the morning shift.
Can we look and see if there's any of the Grios in the sky or nearby or anything first? Because if I cast alarm, it's going to show up as like a glowing rectangle around
Yeah.
us.
You don't see any up in the air. But you do know that if it is a persistent effect and they're searching for it, they will just see the glowing rectangle.
Okay, then I won't.
Yeah.
Then I won't cast it.
All right, and you all settle in for the night. You all wake up the next morning. The sun is shining.
I don't know how bird tokens work. Is there a mechanical bird waiting for us?
It is it's like a little manifestation of a bird, and it flies at 30 miles an hour to the destination. I would have told it, obviously, House Kilvis,
Sure.
exactly. And then that's it. It's just like a message that you send. There's no response or anything like that.
Oh, no response. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they just see us coming.
All right. Well, early morning. Let's eat our food and move quick. We don't know our time.
We gotta move.
All right. And you all continue along. Let's see. Go ahead and make your 2 moves for the day. You're now beyond Griath territory.
Hey, thanks, buddy.
The next day goes reasonably well. There's a few little patrols of griots, but it's like,
so much for yourself.
2 or 3 just flying overhead. They're very easy to avoid. You see that it's very sparse down here. Wherever they are, they're not acting in force out here anymore. At least not down this far.
But griots in general. So, okay. It kind of gives a window of where we should be in the time.
All right. That's the end of that day. Next day.
Are we pushing through that day?
I'm wondering, I think we should start pushing. Like, it may get a little bit dangerous tomorrow, but I think we should just do it anyways.
Like, do we just get fatigued?
Yes, you will get a -1 status penalty to AC and saving throws, and you can't use exploration activities while traveling, like stealth, perception, and whatnot.
That's worth it.
Yeah, I think at this point, we're just moving. So we would get an extra hex?
An extra hex.
Yeah, and then I think tomorrow we do that as well, and we get right to the gates of Milan. We're going to be fucking tired, but we should hopefully make it.
Move 2 more for the push day.
Oh, we get 2 more?
Well, because you moved 1 so far.
No, that was for the 3rd one from Leaf Bloom. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you're pushing that day. Okay.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we can try push again.
Okay, tomorrow you all wake up around noon, because you had to go to sleep very late. You all are tired and exhausted. You all did not sleep particularly well.
Poop.
All right, and we can move again.
Yep.
You sure can.
Push.
1,
Hold.
2.
Oh, at the 1? Okay.
At that first move, while you all are traveling along, you all see a caravan moving along the trail that you all took heading north.
Okay.
You can see that there is a carriage. There is a driver on the carriage, and there are 4 armed guards. They all seem to be Aldori. And you recognize that Vivian is on the carriage with the driver.
Yes.
Oh.
Vivian! She tells the driver to stop. It's just looking around to see where you all are.
I'm like waving.
Oh, there you are! She gives a holler. Come on, hurry! She shouts for you all to come.
I'm gonna rush over.
Right, yeah, of course, yeah.
Vivian, Vivian, what is the date?
Hey, it's the 28th.
Ah, okay.
We can make it.
I want to detect magic. I want to make sure that this is her.
That's a damn good idea. That's a damn good idea.
know. Detect magic just tells me that there's fucking magic. That's it. But I wanna make sure it's not
So
illusion
heightened
magic.
third.
Can I do a perception check to look for any abnormal, things like
Sure.
Vivian wouldn't wear purple. I kill her.
Because you know her so well.
I know her so well. You smell of lilacs. Vivi would never put that on. I pull my flail.
Yeah, you believe that this is Vivian,
Okay.
based on your very limited interactions with it.
Extremely limited.
All right, we'll get on the carriage then.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking exhausted in the back of that carriage.
Yep, and they will move you all along. Let me go ahead and adjust the calendar.
We went forward 3 days.
Mm.
But,
We had the worst roll.
I mean,
and we
good thing
did,
we pushed.
But we think we'll make it though.
We should with a horse and carriage.
Yeah. We might lose the horses, but we'll make it.
Yeah, they'll be able to push it with that.
All right, and while you all rest, having moved the 1, they are going to go ahead and move 2. You get to the next day.
The 29th.
And then you all return to Mivon.
Hooray!
You all get there in the middle of the morning on the 29th.
This cart just tearing through the streets. Out of the way! Fucking right towards Kilvis.
All right. And they rush on. You all rush on through the streets. You get to House Kilvis. Yeah, you all dismount. You see that your good buddy is there in his normally creepy-looking demeanor that people apparently find hot.
It's very true.
You all are back. Good. And you retrieve the item?
Yep.
Excellent. Please step to my office. Follow me to my office.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's going to lead you back to his office. He sits down on his side of it and gestures for you all to sit. And cheers.
I'm exhausted, but I don't want to sit. As a matter of fact, I kind of want to be on edge because if there was ever a time that they were going to try to clean up the loose ends, I think it would be now. And
Maddie will sit down.
And consider what we just saw. Bo's very on edge.
Excellent. May I see the product?
Yeah, I'll pull out the ring and show it to him.
He claps his hands together once. Excellent. I appreciate that you all acted efficiently and got it back just in time, especially with everything that has been going on. Now, about payment. What did we agree upon again?
It was
500 GP.
as well as
Like platinum access to the library.
representation. I believe you said you would pay for lodging throughout the month.
Of course. Send me an invoice for the lodging that you all had, and 500 gold. We'll go ahead and up that to 1,000 for good work.
Wow.
Very generous of you.
Thank you.
You will, of course, still have access, and you will have the favor of House Kilvis for any activities that you need to get done within town. You may consider yourselves junior associates.
Cool.
If you will, stay here for just a moment. I will be right back with your gold. He's going to go ahead and get up and head out to go acquire your all's money.
This is when Bo is the most tense. His palm is like rested on the hilt of his flail, just in the corner of the room.
Bo, roll me your perception.
All right.
Those coins are actually scorpions.
No!
I'm just saying.
Not
Bo,
the blue
I
box.
wanted to tie up loose ends. This would be the moment I do it.
you hear footsteps outside the door.
A lot?
Yeah, you're hearing a number of footsteps moving just outside the door.
Like quickly?
Yeah, reasonably quickly. It sounds like they're trying to be quiet, but
It's a surprise birthday party.
To Maddie in sign language, I snap once to get Maddie's attention. In sign language, I say, "This might be a trap. Be ready." And again, I just move my palm that was resting on the hilt of the flail to actually just slightly gripping it.
Maddie just kind of shrugs and signs back. I don't think so.
and you wait for the door to open. But it doesn't. And then they jump in. No, they don't. They just wait. But it's playing in Bo's head that way, as if at any moment the betrayal is coming. Instead, Mr. Mattis walks back through the door, and he has 5 pouches of coins with him. He also has 5 small
Sigils?
yeah, 5 sigils.
Nice.
And they are bronze in color.
Oh, awesome.
He sits down and he sets them each out. Here you all go. Each of you 200 gold, and 1 symbol of House Kilvis.
200 gold. Edit. 2. And then.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I can write out like 7 spells now.
Now, at this time, I would like to take a moment to say that although our agreement is for non-disclosure for 3 years, we would ask you all to continue that in perpetuity. Obviously, we will not enforce it past that point, but we would consider it a personal favor to keep this quiet beyond that point. Although our leadership does not believe that we should gag order people indefinitely, we do believe that it is reasonable to ask, as this is something of incredible importance to House Kilvis and something that is a secret. We would appreciate it if you all would keep this to yourselves.
Honestly, it's just professional courtesy.
Agreed.
I agree.
You should know as well that Milan and Edwin, they were there where we found the ring. They were
Edwin
basically
Telek.
they were basically shambling corpses. There was a creature. It did something to them.
What kind of creature?
Something I'd never seen before. Small, black, hovering. Didn't speak a word. Used magic.
I could figure out what it is. But we don't know right now.
Interesting. Well, as far as my job is concerned, they are dealt with. We have the stone back. Our business here is concluded. Although somebody may come along in due time to ask you for the full story. But for my purposes, I need to get this ring where it needs to go, so that way we can avoid any unpleasantness.
Of course.
Sounds good.
Very good
Right,
doing
if you
business
all will
with you in the
excuse me.
house.
You as well. And he gestures to the door.
You know,
Maddie
if you
leaves.
I'll go to leave.
and if you do decide you want the whole story, we'll give you a fair price for it. Naturally.
Of course. But it is not of my concern. We have the ring back, and that is all that matters to me.
Yeah. Let's go to leave the courtyard.
All right, and you all are free to depart. House Kilvis, 1,000 GP richer.
We're rich. Filthy, stinking rich. We'll be poor by the time we leave because this place is expensive.
I'm gonna buy 2 rooms.
Core just kind of looks bewildered. Just like, wow, that was what happened?
You okay, Cole?
I have no idea what happened.
Yes, that's I mean that's pretty much the feeling, yes.
I mean,
We,
that way, I mean,
long
like,
and
we're here, right? I mean, like, we're not somehow stuck in the other place we were, and now we're, I don't know.
Don't try to understand time magic. Nobody knows how it works, and anybody who says they does, they're a liar.
Look, and let's look at it this way: we got incredibly lucky on many fronts.
Yeah.
I wish Master Rask was here. If anyone would know about what had just happened to us, he would.
Yeah. But honestly, right now, I'm just looking forward to some downtime.
Please, I would like a nap.
I think
I
we should
need a-
all head back to the Broken Knee.
I need to calm down forever.
Were you guys not going to the inn? That's where I'm going.
I'm going there.
It's time to go get ourselves a comfy bed and a nice meal.
And you get your time to get a good meal and a comfy bed. You all are now officially done with that arc. You are now in downtime.
So,
Ba-ba-da-ba!
Level
Cess.
3.
Yeah, level 3. Actually, I mean, this is a point. Does the day pass and the 30th come around?
The day does pass. If you all burn the rest of the day resting.
Yeah.
The 30th comes to pass.
And there's no colossal red dragon.
There is not a colossal red dragon today.
I have a lot of trading to do, but man, I need to do a lot of research in that library as well.
Right? Like, just days. Like, the whole month I'm going to be in the library.
Remember that you can now spend 3 weeks of downtime to level yourselves up.
Very nice.
Oh my god!
If we want to retrain something...
Yes.
It was
What?
1 to go to 2, so it's 2 to go to 3.
Okay.
It's the level that you are, not the level you're going to. So it'd be 2 weeks of downtime to level yourselves up.
Nice.
Okay.
Are you saying? Wow, we need 20 weeks. Okay.
The longest we'll
19
spend in
weeks to
downtown
get
is
to
19
20.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
Yep. You said this game is going to span years in game time.
So be good.
I guess that would make sense, yeah.
Yeah, like by the time this thing is over, I think we're probably going to be at like 4730 or so, if not more.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are at 0 out of 1,000, right?
You will, after you all spend the downtime, yes.
I was say, yeah, it hasn't happened yet, right? Just in case.
No.
Yeah.
Correct. You can do it. You can get ready for it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like Rebecca was just about asking, what's up with retraining? Is it a case by case?
Retraining is generally you can retrain feats, skill proficiencies, known spells, and whatnot. It's usually about a week per thing. You can do it in less time if you have, if you've taken if you make reasonable RP preparations for doing so. Like, I want to retrain into being a wrestler. I'm going to practice with Scaris. I want to retrain into being a medic. I'm going to practice at the hospital. Stuff like that.
Nice.
I'm going to train with Scaris. I really think I'd be a good wrestler.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
I mean, you've been fucking going crazy on those athletic rules somehow. So.
Like, I just want to see Scaris just like suplex you and you just die. It's like you just like
just
you hit
die.
the ground and you just it
Snap.
like stops your heart and you're just dead. And I'm just like, whoa.
I think if he just accidentally hit me, I would die.
Yeah. He just looks at you when you die.
So I would definitely like to continue my training with Scars. And on top of that, I would like to retrain my combat grab into a different move.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna retrain conceal spell because it requires me to have good stealth and deception. And I have decent stealth, but like, why am I gonna be throwing shit into charisma that I don't fucking need? Like, I can't. I can never make use of it because my deception's always going to be a plus fucking 0, and then why bother? So I'm going to retrain that.
So let me ask this. Are you all just going to go straight into downtime? Is there anything you all want to do first before leveling up?
I have no idea.
Can we attend the coronation or the coming of age ceremony or whatever?
Oh, House Gillis?
It is not open to those of your rank, unfortunately.
Loved to
Save their
watch that.
fucking asses.
As you remember, it was a closely guarded secret type of thing that they let you in on as contractors. The lower ends aren't involved in that process.
What does it say though? Is this a good opportunity for role play for those who wanted to throw out a particular thing?
Lalo in my
If
chat
you do.
says Bo and Ace are tag team champions. You gotta go get your luchador mask like I do, then we can both be wrestlers.
That's true. That's true. And I have plenty of gold to spend now, so 5 gold's not too much.
Like, I want to do RP, but I feel like it's a little late for it.
Oh yeah, today definitely.
Okay, then we'll end early.
I want to go to the library.
Okay.
I remember that I could not find anything on the Vanishing with the access that I had. I'd like to search if they have anything on the Vanishing.
I want to know that there's a book up there on the Vanishing that's called Good Riddance.
Yeah, it's like the golden age.
Who could have
Dawn of
written
the
this?
Golden Age, the end of the Rogarvians. All right. I'll get you something more.
Okay.
What's it called? Between sessions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might actually be a good idea for all of us. Come up with a list of things we want to do and post them in the chat so that we will be prepped for next week.
I think the only things I'd like at the library is definitely if they have anything on the Vanishing, and then if they have anything that kind of goes over the events of Noburuga and how they got the ring. I doubt it because that's an extremely secret thing even in their home. But like now that I know that they are cursed to turn into a colossal red dragon and this ring apparently stops that, I like Bo has to know more.
Okay. All right, if that's it, we will end there.
Yeah, I'll try to think about what I'm doing next week.
We won't process the downtime yet, so don't level up just yet, because, there might be RP stuff that y'all want to do.
Please, every week. God damn it.
What I will say is just be ready to level up in the next session. Like, have your spells and whatnot picked out, so that way you can just quickly step done.
Yeah.
If we get to this damn Coliseum and you're like, not yet. God damn it.
Well, that's in a month. 3 weeks.
Right, 3 weeks. Yeah.
It was a month. Now it's 3 weeks. So yeah, you all will have time to do the retraining and whatnot. It's just for any RP stuff that you all do that might need checks. You all would still be level 2, unless you do it after all the downtime and all that.
So Cody.
I'll
let you go first. You talk to Seth.
Okay.
What's up?
I just do you have an XP calculation for the chase sequence we just did? Well, just because I want to know what it would be like.
Why do you do this to yourself?
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I want to know what they're like. Like, is it like going through several big boss fights, or is it like just little encounters? Is there ways that you make them more severe, or like how does this work out?
Good question.
Give me 1 second.
You think that was a Momo, John?
Probably.
Yeah.
It actually might not be because it was very robotic and the Momodrons had personalities and stuff.
That's true.
No lips.
Well, even then, if it would have been a Momodron, Momodrons were just small ones. That would have been the, what were they called? The freaking
Maroots?
The Maroots. It would have been the
the
Moroots.
Yeah.
The Moroots. But Moroots were there to kill. That guy just took us back.
Yeah, because we dealt with time people before who hunted down people who fucked around with time, and that guy actually helped us. So
And also, I mean, like
He killed us. We
We-
all died.
we
The rest
don't-
of this is just a fever dream
we
on
don't
death.
we don't know, like, I mean, we kind of did that, like, background building for the different world, but we'd said that, like, there was sort of time agency that they worked with, so they may be just a bit more lax, and that's why, and it could be a move route, but it could also just be a Pathfinder thing, and we're, locked
Hey,
off.
hey, Cody.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about the whole red dragon thing?
That's terrifying. That's fucking utter. I mean, out of character, I know obviously Coral's a fucking dick. He was Coral was
Yeah.
practically Hitler. He was a
Yeah.
very bad person. But Bo is constantly trying to go through the thing of, like, I know my family's horrible and I have to make up for that. But he's constantly now seeing how bad. Like, it's not just Bo is like, my family's terrible. They led the country wrong. I have to make up for that. Now he's saying, no, they curse people to be fucking blood hungry colossal red dragons because, fuck them. Like that's it went from Bo being like, my family was very bad people to my family may have been the most horrendous people ever. And he's got to deal with that and learn. And again, he still wants to fix Brevely and make up for it, and it's just becoming a bigger mountain to climb. So it's definitely going to be a lot.
Yeah, you'd have to be a real dick, a real horrible person to come up with the idea of, hey, this guy's cursed to be a red dragon.
Did you
That'd be horrible. What? You would assume that I would come up with such a horrible thing to inflict upon your character and keep quiet about the entire time?
Oh fuck! I mean,
This one was built off of a Steve prompt.
Yeah.
It's a good question. Attack on Titan vibes, yeah, very much. I mean, Coral had an army of red dragons for some reason, so that's there's a lot of questions about the fucking past, and yeah, it's horrendous. I love it.
I think
We all-
at the end.
Yeah.
You all know we unlocked 2 different archetypes in this game, right?
What's that?
What archetypes do we unlock?
The 2 times mages.
Oh
Yep.
shit! Oh my god! Yeah, you could take a time archetype now because we did timey wimey shit.
I can't wait to be a timey-wimey person.
Every campaign, every fucking campaign. we're goddamn time jumpers.
I love it. I love time.
Some people jump the shark, we jump time.
We jump time.
I will say, in general, this recommendation is one that Rebecca gave us during the Universal World Building.
Nice.
I love time shit. How do
That's
you not?
great.
Yeah.
I hate time so much.
I generally keep it in the background, or as a thing that happens around the PCs instead of something that's actively done. But I thought this was a good way to show you what would happen because Kilvis wasn't going to tell you.
Oh, no,
House
of course
Kilvis
not.
wasn't going to tell you what was going to happen with it. But this lets you actually see what was going to happen.
I never
I
thought we
love
were going
that.
back. I thought we were fucked. I was like, I thought for
I was
some
ready.
reason you wanted me to, like, keep this ring, and you were like, and here's the horrors it produced. I was like, fuck, holy shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I really thought that was gonna be what it was too.
Yeah, I was so excited. I was like, yay, consequences!
I mean, I'm just saying, the choice is there. You could have kept the ring and just been like, fuck me, Vaughn.
Hell
This is my
no.
stone.
What the fuck?
This is my stone. This is the relic of my family.
That
I'm
is-
taking
No,
shit.
That is
no,
such a
that would not have happened.
that's a
Because
real
I'm not
Rogarvian
saying-
move. That's
I'm not
fucking
saying it would have happened easily. I'm just saying it's something that could have happened.
it could have happened.
Or could have attempted to happen.
No, because Maddie would have knocked him unconscious and taken free.
That was wow.
But hey, Bo gave up a fraction of Rogarvian power for the sake of avoiding a terrible fate.
Oh yeah, always.
So yeah,
This if there's ever gonna be a thing about Bo that'll be moving forward is that he knows he has shit to make up for, and just to kind of get back on the throne a little bit quicker, he's not gonna damn people for it. Bo is active. Bo is a good person. He will always continue to actively try to be a good person because he knows he has a lot to make up for.
And as a note, Rebecca, you were asking about XP for chases. There isn't any guidelines for XP on chases, as far as I can tell. With regards to chases, basically they are just a sequence of obstacles that people are able to narrate and make up. Like, how do you contribute to the party overcoming this obstacle? And you give people some creative space to say like what their character does and how they overcome things. Give them the montage scene where they can like show off their character stuff.
Interesting.
And basically, I was rolling for the enemies as they were in pursuit. And when you all knocked out those challenges really efficiently.
Yeah, we
You all
did.
were doing great on those. And I don't feel like I was being overly permissive. I feel like most of them were still reasonably within bounds of what makes sense. But then the one where they were able to catch up to you and rolled fairly well is what pushed you all underground. That was always a possible ending encounter. I actually had what's it called, 3 different things written up that could happen as the ending. You all
Oh,
could have just
shit.
gotten straight to Miva, but that was one of the 3 things that I had, and that was the way that it went out with the dice. But no, I don't see anything in terms of XP for those.
So to answer your question, it would have been at least 2 levels of XP, but we'll never get it, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, just because in the future, you're gonna want to run these sequences again.
Right.
So, just how XP happens with that, just fuck you.
I'll probably do it as like a milestone.
Mm,
Really, it's
okay.
like it can be done as what's it called? Just like an encounter milestone. So like passing a medium encounter is usually 80 XP. So give a major milestone for 80 XP. Or if it's a fairly simple, easy one, a little bit less than that, like 40.
Sure, makes sense.
Ultimately, it is just travel from point A to point B with shit happening along the way, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be creative space for you, not XP space.
But how do I get more?
No, I want more
If we,
XP.
got, if we got XP for the RP we do, we'd just be fucking level 20 after 3 sessions.
max.
You know?
I mean, that's true. That's true. But
But
still,
are things gonna be normalish price in this city, sis, or are they gonna be a bit higher than normal?
They are going to be slightly higher than normal in this city because of the festival that's going on at the moment.
So like some runes, how much more expensive?
I'm just going to say across the board a 15% uptick. Actually, round it out to 10% uptick.
Oof. All right.
That'll probably be easier on the math.
I'm just gonna save all my money for when we get back to
Yeah.
nice cheap Sovereign Hill.
I want to, but at the same time, if I get a rune, it could potentially me do a little bit better in the tourney, and that could also get
No,
me
because
yeah, they don't let you use your weapons.
they give you.
That's right. Well,
Yeah.
what about armor?
You
Yeah.
assume that if you had magical armor, you'd be forced to change out of it.
It's standardized dueling.
Okay.
It's skill, not money, that allows you to
Yeah.
win.
They're gonna let you be a magus in there, fucking.
Yeah, but magic is a skill of theirs. If they required, money for it, then it wouldn't necessarily be a test of skill. It'd be a test of, oh, do you have enough money to afford the best gear? And that would be dishonorable in their eyes, because that list is the rankings based on pure skill, nothing else.
Plus, you're fairly limited on what you can do. If I remember the rules, like I couldn't cast magical weapon. I could cast my spell strike, but I couldn't cast magical weapon or a couple other things.
Sure. Makes sense. Is anyone other than me gonna try for the tourney? All right. Yeah.
Maddie said she was going to.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wasn't Maddie going to join the tournament?
Maddie kind of changed her mind after she went through and watched all the duels. Maddie's not a duelist.
Yeah.
She's a warrior. These pansies don't do it right.
Dude. How dare
Honestly, my favorite thing that came out of this is just like, apparently Maddie is terrified of anything from Mechanist. That's how I'm gonna roll this with this now. Everything from Mechanist wants to kill her.
Yeah, that was a nat one.
Yes, perfect.
Alright, well, good session.
GG.
All right, you guys have a good night.
Hope everybody had fun, and we will resume with a likely very RP heavy session next week, because I'm gonna leave next week completely open.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Fun chase sequence.
Okay. Exciting. Yeah, this chase
Excellent. Glad
sequence
you
is
have fun with it.
great.
Yeah, we'll get down to doing them a little bit quicker once we get the muscles. It was a little bit slow going there for a bit, but that was just because it's the first time doing them.
Yeah, and I think it's just like it's all dependent on how creative you can be with like, all right, how do I make performance work here?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like and once we get
Has grease on the fucking stampede. Flopping over each other.
this is really fun. Listen, Grease, you should use that. You gotta have that in your pocket all the time for
Honestly, for
shenanigans.
my druid, grease is all my first level spell slots.
Yeah, it's
Well,
great.
2 grease, 1 lose the path, because it's fun to fuck with people sometimes.
Lose the Path is such a cool spell.
It is.
I haven't seen it work yet, but one day.
Rebecca, there's a spell you need to see. Hang on.
Okay, oh, I'm so excited.
Mad out, yo.
All right, you have a
Later.
good
Bye,
Have a
night.
good one, man.
Cody.
Bye, guys. All right, yo. That is the intercession. That was a good one. It was a good one. We finally did it. We made it back. We got paid. Freaking 200 gold. Holy shit. Gonna buy so many things. Probably not. I'm probably gonna buy 2 runes that are gonna be really expensive, but hey, they'll be nice. Yeah. That was fun. It was great. Next week, we got RP. Who knows what that'll bring? And on top of that, we're hopefully going to find out more information. We're going to level up. Yeah, we got a lot of things. Cool session. Good session. I hope you all enjoyed. That will be all for today. I think I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. If I stream on Wednesday though, like I normally would, it's going to be either a bit early, or it's going to be a bit later, because there's a big showcase that's happening that I want to watch. So I'll probably be doing that and work schedule around that. So I may stream tomorrow and then just skip Wednesday and kind of change the schedule for the week, or something else. But you all will probably just figure that out anyways. Thank you guys so much for coming on by tonight and chatting and hanging out with us. Core, Lalo, everybody else in chat, appreciate y'all. Lalo, thank you so much for the resub, buddy. I appreciate you so much. And thanks everyone for stopping on by. Be sure to come by next time, but until then, everyone, see you later. Bye now.